Party 3. Hello, and welcome again to Dogpound D&D, where the experience is made up, the monsters don't follow anything in the monster manual, and the party's frequently surprised by falling boulders. Wait, that's yesterday. Anyways, you can see we have more people here down below. We have new player, Tyler Stark, Al. You're going to meet him here shortly. We're going to have somebody else joining who you may know from others. That'll be next week, which is the first Matt number 1. With some character that we don't know anything about yet. So we're gonna have a full grouping of 6 as we hunt down. You were buying a loot point for Wes, I was pretty sure.
It was Wes, okay.
So anyways, last time on Dragon Ball Z, somebody here is going to volunteer and get 5 loot points for saying what the fuck we did last time.
Alright, I'll volunteer.
Alright, let's go.
So last week, Anselm and Cairo were at the inn and they met Hai for the first time, who gave them very important background information of who the Rusty Boot might be, who some type of demon general, I think. Then we found out that a lot of the person who's behind a lot of the demon stuff is actually Bargain, who's also Hai's father, apparently.
In more ways than one.
Then we went to Alvin again to relay his information and also find the location of James Corden. What was it? What was his name? Corden.
Everyone keeps calling him something other than his actual name.
Because we thought he could give us a ticket or we could find how to get tickets from him to go into the theater to investigate and find the Rusty Shoe.
Wait, isn't it James Barden? Because I think James Corden is the
Barden.
real one, like the
Yeah,
real life
Barden.
one that he's made off of. We're gonna get sued.
Barden.
James Barden. Very legally distinctly different entity.
And we
Yeah,
found
that's
that,
why I was like,
yeah.
you keep messing me up. I was like, what is it? I don't know anymore.
So we found out that he never really leaves his room and he's underneath the theater. And Wes returned to the party.
You also
And I think
learned
that-
something about this.
About what?
This. It's on the screen.
Oh, was that the
That's
the
the name.
undead maid? Yeah, that Barden has. That's the
Stydia.
only one who's in and out.
Yep.
Mhm. Oh yeah, Stevia. That's right.
Stydia.
Stydia.
That's a kind of artificial sweetener.
And that's the only one that's in and out of his room that handles his affairs. And I think that's about all we learned and all that happened.
That is. And then now, through some way that we're not going to worry about how it happened, somebody got an audience with Alvin in his study at a particularly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is important because before 5 o'clock when he gets yelled at for working. And Alvin hears a knock at the door, and a servant saying, "Sir, we have a Hal here to see you."
How? Oh, yes, I remember. Do bring him in.
He opens the door, and in walks Al. We're going to blow up real quick so people can see.
No, don't blow him up. He just got here.
Oh my
The
god.
shittiest introduction ever, man.
And it looks like his name is Cal, not Hal.
Yeah, it's Cal.
It's Cal. I got a bad memory. Close enough. But I need to
His
fix
names
you
are
in
very
here
similar.
now. Shit. So continue and talk while I fix things that I've made mistakes on.
So you are Cal, correct?
Yes, my name is Calethless Silverleaf.
Calethless
I come from the Elven people, seeking to head off this problem that we've encountered with demons trying to sneak into societies.
Yes, it's becoming rather problematic. So that I am assuming that you wish to meet with you're not the first person who's come seeking him these days. I'm assuming you're looking to meet with Cairo, then?
Cairo, the demon hunter, the blood hunter?
The head of
Yes.
the Blood Hunters.
Cairo Moonglade, yes, he is in the city at the moment. If you wish to, I can have him come here to meet you, or I can see where he is at the moment. Either way.
If you could arrange an audience, either way, I could go to him, or if it's easier for him to come find me here, whatever works best.
I think it might be easier for him to find you here in the end, since everyone knows where here is. I don't know how much you've traveled Sayfalls. We can be a bit of a bustling city these days, so I'll have him come here. But yes, you can absolutely. I'll set up a meeting with Cairo for you. So yes, I will summon to have Cairo come and the group come to Alvin's house.
All right, and we will flash forward to that moment in time. And everyone arrives,
Yay!
including a dragon for some reason. I'll size
Well,
you up
he-
here in a second.
Keep in mind, he looks like a full-size dragon until you put him in, until you compare size with like literally anything else. And then
Yeah.
also he tends to still, like, as soon as he's done moving, he tends to like sit down on his haunches, and like he uses his hands can't hold tools and shit like
Yeah.
that, but he does act like he's a person a lot of the
Also,
time.
Mr. Ansem, are you being fancy for this or not?
No, he's regular.
He's
Don't
regular
forget
today?
Wes.
Oh yeah, we gotta grab
Mhm.
Wes.
Oh yeah, West's back in the house.
Not grab Alvin though.
Wes
Alvin's
is
got a
back,
big enough head.
baby. Let's go.
Wes is back. I couldn't. I just needed Wes to come back. I missed him too much.
Back again.
I cast enlarge reduce on the whole group.
There we
Now
go.
we can finally
Everyone's
sit at
kind
this
of
giant table.
fit in here. There we go.
Whoa, new West sprite? Excuse me?
Yeah, older Wes. Older, more mature mayoral Wes.
Male role model Wes, not hobo Wes.
Hobo Wes. That was his teenage dirtbag years.
Cause he's just a teen dirtbag. Okay, so you guys all bustle into the room.
May I have a suggestion? Can we all describe our characters for our new
Absolutely.
party member?
Good call.
Nice.
Even better, let's all go around and describe the other person's character.
Well, I am not describing your character because I've just met them.
Yeah, he's only. No, we should all describe our own. Obviously, it was funny though. So I guess
okay.
I'll go first. So
Go ahead.
Hai will explain his name as soon as we actually in character talk to each other, but he is about, when he's walking on all fours, he's only about 4 feet tall. He's about 13, 14 feet long. He's got bluish, blackish, discolored scales that like, it's kind of like when oil drips on the pavement, kind of, but it only is really black and bluish. He's got horns that are very short but thick enough that they look like if he headbutted you, you might get stabbed. He's got massive claw hands and a big old tail, doing kind of cat-like walking behind him. He tends to look just exactly like you would think like a drake would look, where he's just like an animal and stuff like that, until you lock eyes with him and you realize, oh no, not only is this guy intelligent, he's very draconic. And then also, again, sometimes he'll sit down in a chair like normal, forgetting his tail and breaking things and stuff like that. He is a homebrew class where basically his backstory is his father is a fiend, and together they killed a dragon, and his dad, without warning him, stuffed him inside the dragon and trapped him in there for a full day. Did a horrible dark ritual to basically turn him from an orc into a like quasi dragon, or a demi dragon in this case. And when he emerged, he was kind of like, well, maybe not, and he abandoned him. So that is his story, and that's what he looks like.
That's the first time I'm hearing that too. That's wild.
Yeah, well, last week when we met him, but yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
I wrote down description in my book. Hai is a dragon dude. So
That is
that
completely accurate, though. So yeah.
Yeah.
that will help me,
So is that Luca? You're next.
I guess. Hello, my name is Luca. If you look at Luca, you'll notice that he is a elf. He's about 350 years old, and he has long robes, and he's always clutching his book. Okay, he holds the book as if a parent holding their child. So he protects it very closely. Yeah, thank you for the arrow. People might not have seen the book unless we had this visual assistant here. And
Oh,
he
I never
also
knew he
has,
was holding a book.
See, the arrows were necessary.
I'm kidding.
Wow. There's a book.
he is a wizard, yes, and he also has shock like white hair, whatnot. He's very proper. That's all you have to know about Luca for now.
All right, Anselm.
Yeah, so Anselm he's pretty tall. He's maybe like 6'3"-ish. Very like gangly, but he wears like it's like decent armor, but it's a little bit patchworky. Like it's not all, bought at once. It's like found pieces. He is a cleric, so on his ear he wears like a dangly earring. That's the symbol of his god. He has like pale blue eyes and long white hair. He's also an elf, and he's also very pale. He's like 250 years old. He's also pretty old, but he carries a staff around with him most of the time and has a big mace on him as well that he uses. I think that's all for him. He's kind of like, he's wise but goofy and not always the most intelligent. That is Anselm. And then Wes, who is a monk, he is actually like he's a human, so he's aged in our campaign. He's in his early 30s now. He has dark hair, kind of olive skin, gray eyes. He's average height, I guess. I think he's like 5'10", something like that. He's also like, he's a monk, so he's very, I guess he's fit and thin, but he carries around a staff with him too, but it's like a vibrant reddish kind of staff that is very goofy. It's the quarterstaff of stiffness, very powerful magic item. What else? I think that is all about Wes that you would really see and know at the moment.
That's my favorite item, honestly.
Literally the worst one.
It's
The
so
best one.
good.
Great.
He just rolls so bad. It's got 2 enhancements. He's literally
Yeah. It's been pretty
What-
good the last few times I used it.
This is
Yeah.
it's a modular weapon at this point.
Then
And
that
he's-
leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the funny thing is like the range is so easy to hit on now, and you
Yeah.
still manage to fail more than 50% of the time.
Love it.
Yeah, you have to roll under 8 now, isn't it?
You'll
Something
have
like that,
fun
yeah.
when you see him use that weapon, Cal. I guarantee you've never seen a weapon in D&D like it before.
Oh, it's a fun one.
All right, I think at least Cairo and Alvin, right?
Yes. Well, do Alvin, which is the one who was talking originally. Alvin is he's a silver dragonborn. He is mostly silver, other than 2 scales, which are bronze.
Kobold.
No, he's a dragonborn.
He also, you might be getting confused, he also has a kobold character.
He is 6'5". He wears very elegant clothing and has a really fancy hat.
Alvin, 1 second though, not to completely interrupt you, but Rosario Luca has a point. He's saying he's a kobold, don't listen to him. But we could also say that you do have a kobold child, which
Yes.
would infer that came from you. So Alvin's been lying this whole time, confirmed. Conspiracy theory.
I don't want to blow the lid off this conspiracy. I just got here.
Well, I will say in the past we often thought Alvin was a kobold, and then he'd be like, "I'm not a kobold."
It's,
was like
it's
a-
like
it was
the
a running
funniest
joke
thing,
that-
especially the fact that Alvin was taller than most players in the campaign.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it was a
Yeah.
running joke at some point.
Yes.
He's 6'5". So
6'5". Isn't that part of that song? My money don't jiggle jiggle. If
don't know.
It
But,
falls, yeah.
He looks like at any given moment he's thinking about 14 different things.
he's got
And,
hella wrinkles.
That's his poker face, though. He's thinking about a lot more than that.
Yeah.
And he has he always seems to have some sort of book or notebook with him that he's writing things down in or keeping track of stuff. Cairo, ever since the last level, has essentially become a full devil. He used to be just a changeling that transformed via devil blood, and that's how he obtained his blood hunting powers. Currently, his current look, he is 7'6". He is rather tall. He has horns, the burning skin. His hair 90% of the time is the white color, but at any given points, he can shift his body between things, since he is still a shifter to begin with, a changeling to begin with, and he is 46, but he doesn't look a day over 24 at this point.
He's very proud of that.
But he looks very calm most of the time, and he tries to maintain a calm composure.
And then we have yourself.
And it's literally every other player's mission in this entire campaign to make him lose that composure.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, Alvin has had a dramatic rise to power, but with that power, especially taking over like probably the most corrupt city in the world, it's not an
Like
easy
if Las
road.
Vegas was in Liberia.
It's like Gotham City. It's like Gotham City, and Alvin's trying to be political instead of being like, "I am vengeance." At least for now, I think he's
He
getting
did
close to
hire a
snapping.
dark hiding serial killer, though, to like help him out with it with the crime in the city.
He did. Does that make Miss Lippy Alfred?
No, Terry's Alfred.
He's not married to Alfred.
He's not married at all, but Terry's the one who literally cleans things. That's what the prestidigitation is her
That's
magic. Like she's
true.
clearly Alfred. Miss Lippy is the Batmobile.
All right.
or possibly the tumbler.
No, it's instead of the bats in the cave, it's Miss Lippy. Alvin's Hydra Man.
Hydra Man. Oh boy.
Glad we got that cleaned up.
All right. All right, is it my turn?
Yep.
Yes, this is.
All right. Calyphalus, short for Cal, or Cal's the short. You can call me Cal. I didn't know there was a Hal. We might have to readjust. I didn't know there would be a similar name in the group. The icon is just like, generic robe picture I stole off of Google. But right now he's wearing like some dark blue and silver robes, like a Lord of the Rings style. His face isn't covered. He doesn't, go around constantly like the ninja. He's got black hair about 4 inches long all over his head, with on the top of his head, and then shaved on the sides. I think you're overdoing it.
Yeah.
His eyes are sort of a blue or a green that kind of change in the light, they would change with his disposition. For weapons, all you see on him, if you're looking for weapons, is he's got four daggers, 2 strapped to each thigh, and it looks like he has a couple of daggers maybe in the small of his back. There's a long bow and arrows set off to the side. He doesn't wear it on his back all the time. What else? He's about just under 6 feet tall. He's 140s. He's in his 140s as an elf. And he spent most of the last 30 years after he became an adult elf in the service of the Elven Defense Ministry, performing all kinds of...
We finally have an elf from
Some
Forlin in
duties.
here now.
Yeah, that's true.
If you look really close, there's some tattooing coming up the back out of his shirt on the back of his neck that clearly there's something more there, but he is fully dressed, so you can't see the rest of the tattoo. But he does have some wood elf tattoos on him.
Nice.
All right, so everybody has shuffled in and done their introductions. I think Cal, you're lead the way because you are seeking them.
Master Kairos. The Elven Defense Ministry has recently become aware of the demon incursions that are spreading across the land, demons trying to work their ways into controlling positions in various civilizations. And
Yes.
the Defense Ministry sent me here because of basically your fame in the demon hunting to provide assistance in whatever you may need. I've served in the military for the last... I've served in the Grey Wardens for the last 30 years, defending elven interests, putting down orc raids and goblins, ogres. But now they're becoming more concerned with the demons and what they're doing to change the landscape, and they find that as a more insidious. So they send somebody that also does insidious things to see if I can be of any aid to you.
I see. Well, we can always use assistance dealing with this demon incursion, so I will accept your help. Currently, we're up against someone who's connected to a demon general. On top of him being that position, but he's also trying to overthrow the mayor here, Alvin. So we're trying to locate him and deal with him. You're unknown in this city, so it will assist with the undercover part that we need. Depends. Some of them are... We're not too sure. But we know that the one we're up against is the Rusty Shoe, and he's able to. We assume at this point the Rusty Shoe is the demon, because he is able to. Carbador. Because of the fact that. Due to the fact that he is a goblin that changes his look every time people meet him. He never looks the same, and that is a similar power that the demon general has. Currently, we only have one lead on it, being the man that goes by the name James Barden in the city, but he lives underneath the theater in town that only people with exclusive access can get into.
You do also have unrelated to Shu, but you do have leads, just because you would remember mention it or not as you choose, to Baru's Keep, where there's some strange shenanigans going on with marriages.
Yeah, but right now we're trying to focus one demon at a time.
Yeah, I'm just making sure because it's been so long since we've visited that.
I got that written down. Don't worry.
Yes, with us also Big Dragon Boy. Oh, I really wish I could show you all of my notes, Rosario, because you would just shake your head and go insane. It's real bad. But continue. Sorry. Go ahead, guys.
So, we will need to find our way to get inside the building most likely undetected, and get down to where James Barden is.
Well, that'd be easy. We could figure that out. I mean, I could just make that happen for us.
The only downside is we've already discussed, both High and Anselm will have a hard time stealthing in there once we're in.
Well, I could, I'll just put Pass Without a Trace and it'll help us out. I mean, it should be okay.
What if he was like a Saint Bernard?
Who was Saint Bernard?
Did you take a Saint Bernard to the opera if you were rich?
You can't take anyone into the opera if you're not allowed in there.
My sightseeing dog.
Saint Bernard.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You guys did not go the let's figure out how to get in properly route. You guys went the sneak in route. I forgot.
Yeah, Hai suggested we have somebody make him the claw guards he wanted, and he could just burrow us into the.
Yeah, that was the one.
He can burrow in underneath, and we can just fucking raid him.
Mm-hmm.
The other option that we could do is stake out in front of the theater and wait till someone who has ability to get in there goes by, and then once they come out, we can capture them. I can assume their appearance, or if they have sort of stub that shows that they can go in there, we can just take it.
How far can you reduce things? I'm just curious.
Size-wise,
with enlarge reduce.
It's I think reduce makes things half their weight.
It's an eighth of their weight. It's an eighth of their weight, half their size.
Okay, so not nearly small enough for the cockamamie scheme, I thought. Go ahead.
Well, if it's a really cold day, you could get smaller.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to get.
If we needed to shrink High specifically down, we could always give him one of Ikarath's company's potions for reduce, and then have somebody cast the reduce spell on him.
Mm-hmm.
I could always turn someone into a fly or something like
4 feet tall to 1 foot tall. He'd be 1 foot by like 3 feet long.
A fly is a good call.
Yeah, you can turn someone into a fly. You can turn literally anyone other than Kyra into a fly.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't we try it out on Cairo first? And
Wait, so what's the plan exactly? Because with the right series of events, it could happen. Because Wes could put Pass Without a Trace on all of us. The people who are not sneaky enough, or... Well, I could also Bless as Anselm. That would help a stealth roll, right? Bless?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we could
Do you
do
have
that
an
too.
enhanced ability
spend
that
channel
help a lot?
points.
Yeah, enhance ability would do really well because Anselm wears heavy armor, right?
Hmm.
So if you give enhance ability, he gets advantage on a dex roll, so that would
Okay.
cancel out his disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So I could. All right. So I could do enhance ability. Okay. Let me just take. All right. Well, unprepare hold person. All right. I'm gonna do
But
enhance
yeah,
ability.
we
Okay.
were discussing. I gave the two options. We can either do the stealth approach, or we can do the staking out approach, and basically assuming the role of someone who actually has access.
Yeah. I got command on too, so that could help if we want to, make someone give us their ticket. So the stealth approach could work. I could do enhance ability, and then I guess I could still also bless, right, to give everyone else help. Pass without a trace.
Yeah,
Wes could also just bamf
pass
into the
without
place
trace, right?
probably. Say
I
again.
didn't realize my house had a basilisk in it.
It's Slippy.
What is this sound in the background?
No,
It's
that's
Miss
just
Slippy. She just
that's
happens
just
to be in the
Anselm's
foyer right
indigestion.
now.
Ansem ate some raw meat
We
that was
have
meant
that.
for high, so he has some indigestion going
That's
on.
in the tools now, by the way.
What, raw meat?
Meat
Plate
pile.
of meat.
We also have a barrel of ale.
Oh yes, that's a
That-
good point as well. Kyler, there is a section of under characters that says tools. All of the things in there you can drag out and control as if it was yours.
If your character is capable of, making them appear.
Yeah, if your character needs them for some reason, or has access, like we have like a fireball tool and stuff like that.
Yeah. On the most important tool. How do I drag that out? Where is it?
Just grab it and drag it like a character.
Oh, it's not. Wait, maybe. Huh.
What are you
not
trying to
letting me.
drag out?
The Thandra's brochure.
No, that's a handout, not a token.
Yeah.
So you
okay.
can't drag a handout out.
The
Yeah.
brochure.
I just saw it, so I wanted to put it on there.
I think I can do it.
You can show
there it is.
one, yeah.
There you go.
Join the best religion.
They are at the top. Yeah, I can't summon any undead or turn into any animals.
But you might acquire a bottle of booze.
I might.
All right.
Or a
Back-
submarine?
Party 4 has a submarine. This is their submarine.
It's like a Team Rocket getaway vehicle.
You're not wrong.
You know that Magikarp submarine
Yep.
they would have?
Yes.
That thing was cool.
Looks very piranha-like.
Yeah. They got it from the
I'm-
Merking.
I'm confused. Isn't Alvin the mayor?
Alvin is the mayor of Safe Falls.
He can't just be like, "Hey, theater, open up the door."
I mean,
It's
they
a
haven't
private
asked him
it's-
to.
It's a
haven't
private establishment.
I mean, he's
and
got
I-
connections. He could probably get you access if he pulled on his connections.
Well, also his rival, who's the Rusty Shoe, this guy who's undermining him, is apparently in control of it. So that's I think why we haven't asked Alvin if he could help. Alvin also didn't know that there was tickets to get in because there wasn't supposed to be.
I think
Yeah,
Alvin.
Cal, I have a question. Do you have any sort of magical abilities or something that could help us get in there?
I have a bunch of rogue abilities. Could help us get through a locked door.
Oh, that's useful. I'm very good at opening locked doors myself. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
but I don't think you're
pretty-
as stealthy with it.
You know, I make a lot of noise when I do it, but I get them open.
If I recollect, I do know the same thing that you're talking about. It's rather loud.
It's weird when he unlocks doors, cages fall down sometimes too.
Well,
It's
forget
a
that.
weird spell. Oh.
Was that you who caused that ruckus at the rack?
Alvin, I apologize. It was,
I
it was
just
all me.
remember-
It was my fault. Don't worry about it.
Because I just remember. Oh my. No.
I was trying to sneak us in, trying to be stealthy.
I just remember Rip coming in saying that people disappeared when they were about to arrest them, and
Hmm.
he didn't know what to do with that.
Well, yes, Cairo helped us get out of there, but I kind of got me and some trapped in a cage or something like that.
Oh, so that wasn't you?
No, I did not place that cage. No. Well, either way, let's try to sneak our way into this place. We believe the Rusty Shoe is in the theater somewhere or below it.
No, it's no, that's James Barden.
Oh,
Is in
yes.
the theater.
But we
James
do.
Barden is connected to the Rusty Shoe.
Hmm.
So Wes is like, so we do think that this Rusty Shoe guy is in the theater, though? Is that why we're trying to get in the theater?
He spends
I
a
will
lot
be
of
right
time
back.
at the theater.
Ah, okay.
He and his people. They all have access to the theater.
Not all of them, but
Well,
the important ones.
the important ones.
Did we ever figure out if there was some sort of like side entrance or something like that?
I don't know if we did, or if there is.
Oh look,
Uh,
Psychic Whispers. That's my telepathic bond spell, just as a feature. That's cool. That's useful.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good one.
I think I'm wrong size. Give me a second. Wait, that's the underneath. That's why. I'm like, what the f is going on? Why am I missing my entire map? There is only one main entrance. However, there are windows that are very small into the lavatory.
Hmm. But every time I use magic somewhere, I get trapped in a cage or something. I was like,
Despite all
I
your
have
rage,
an
you're
idea.
still just mage in a cage.
I have an idea. What if I turn myself into a fly into the bathroom, get in there, and then use the scatter ability, which lets me teleport people up to 120 feet, and I pull them all into the room with me?
I mean, that's not a bad plan.
Hmm. I'm saying this all out loud.
That would work.
It could
If we're
work.
just going to teleport in, you do realize I can just step myself inside.
Hmm. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, I mean, Wes is capable of getting in for sure, but
Well, either way, if we're trying to sneak in here, we don't want to be seen, because once we get in there, people will.
yeah.
Do you want
This
me to
James
ask...
Barden person's there, he's gonna just get up and leave.
Yes, do you want
we're
me to
trying to-
ask an obvious question, though, or do you want me to let you continue?
You can ask.
What is your plans once you, like, what is your end goal? Because you know you want to get in, but also figure out what your end goal is so you don't get in and then...
Just, yeah.
what do we
Explode
do
around.
now?
Hey, we're inside, yay.
We need to have the entrance and the exit plan.
Yes.
Do we want to try to figure out this Barden first? Because I think there's some... I feel like there's some mystery behind him that maybe...
Barden is under the theater.
Yeah, but we heard that no one's ever really seen him. So do we want
Yeah.
to try to go under the theater and... Oh, there's no way under... Oh, there's no way to get... There's not like an...
There's an
basement
entrance. There's an entrance
Like
inside.
an airlock entrance, basically.
Oh, because you gotta go...
though.
Okay. I mean, I
It's a-
missed that part.
Yeah,
You gotta
there's
go
a
in to
double
get there.
door. Yeah, there's a double door entrance. So it's an airlock system.
And only
he
one door
leaves-
can ever be open at once.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So do we want to try to locate where that is so we could sneak in, find where that is, bamf into that location, and get in there kind of quickly without being seen, and get into that second door?
How big are the... No, I'm not going to give you ideas. I love your plotting. I want to be part of
Bigger
it,
the
but I
doors?
can't.
Yeah,
I
everyone
can't.
in our party's too tall. We can't even go through the door.
Mm-hmm.
We lose.
You do realize that I have, due to the fact that I am a fiend, as well, that I'm able to shrink myself down to the size of a normal goblin.
Hmm. Okay. So that's one plan right there. All right. So we could do. So we could. How many people can? Luca, how many people can you turn into like a fly or something?
I think one.
Okay, one. Okay, so we got a goblin we could turn into. We got a couple
Or-
stealthy people.
I can make myself invisible.
Oh yeah. Can you make
You have
multiple
Glyph of
people?
Warding, Luca?
No. Glyph of warding? No.
Or the glyph, the thing you can attach spells to.
Glyph of
Oh
Order.
no. That Callian had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. Where you put it like a bomb, basically, on it.
Well, because this is also a custom thing for this universe. Glyphs can hold a concentration.
So you could put polymorph inside of a Glyph of Warding.
And then trigger it, and then have that thing hold concentration while you hold concentration on yours.
Well, I can make a spell scroll that only I can use. That can
You
use
may
one
not
of the
have
spells.
Glyph of Warding, but if you want assistance, as long as I am not to answer your one question, Cal, the reason why Alvin doesn't push his authority on this one is Rusty Shoe is taking everything that Alvin does slightly negative and blows it out of proportion to the point where the city is turning on him a little bit. So Alvin has to basically keep this entire situation out of his hands because they haven't done anything bad yet to the point where they haven't attacked me, Alvin, at all or anything, but we know that he is now when we found through illegal means, we know that he is connected to a demon and possibly a demon. But if Alvin pushes his authority on this, it'll just be another thing on top of the pile that if the Rusty Shoe gets away would easily start causing riots, and people would probably not think twice about Alvin dying if he were to just suddenly pass away in the middle of the night. So
he can't be seen as acting against him.
yeah, I can't be seen as the aggressor in this.
Alvin, take 3 loot points. Alvin specifically,
Okay.
not Cairo.
Congratulations.
So
That was a
that's,
great line of logic and a lot of things going on there.
Yeah, so Alvin has to disconnect himself as much as possible from this situation. That's why we've been using disguises for everyone who has had past interactions with Alvin so that they don't immediately trigger everyone being like, oh, they're probably doing a job for Alvin and this is Alvin's work. So we've been very cautious about this whole situation. But since Alvin himself wouldn't go with you, but if you do need it, Alvin has Glyph of Warding, and I already tell you're wanting to cast Polymorph on several people, I have that spell as well. So if you wanted Polymorphs for people, Alvin can give that to you.
Ah.
As long as he is not to... Because you can't tell where the spell has come from. You just know that Polymorph was cast on them. He doesn't mind that.
And if you taught Luca the spell, I think you could have up to 4 running.
What?
Yeah,
What
I could
spell
teach
is
it to him
this?
because it's a wizard spell.
What spell?
Glyph of Warding.
Oh. Well, I'm a fast learner, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you because
I
it's
think
in
your
my
entire
spell book.
character's built around it.
True. my whole purpose of my subclass is I can write down spells.
Yeah, I can show it to you because Alvin is not only a bard, he's a wizard. So if you want Glyph of Warding, he can teach it to you.
He's a Dragonborn
Sure.
bard?
He's a Dragonborn bard. Alvin's a triple class. He's a bard, rogue, and wizard at the same time. But yes, he is a bard.
Like a singing bard or a musical instrument bard or
Singing was his area of expertise.
And he uses a lot of seduction in his tech.
He does. Have you seen
He
his
likes to
wife?
seduce- Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's pull that out somewhere in here.
On our travels too, he also ended up seducing Callian, so it was kind of crazy.
So that's his wife.
And thanks to everyone in this group, the whole city now thinks I'm seducing everyone's wives.
Yes.
But Alvin doesn't know that was us.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep telling people, find the people who are spreading the rumor.
Yeah.
this is like that meme where there's like everybody draw your character and everyone has a different artist style.
Yep.
That one looks like Goofy. Hey, I have a wizard question. Isn't there a drawback to polymorphing? Like polymorph somebody into something stupid, they become stupid.
True.
If you polymorph forces them to take the statistics of that creature.
Including your mental stats.
Yeah.
So maybe fly would be a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe something small like a bird, which is still somewhat intelligent.
Like a parrot or a crow.
Yeah, I was
Those are very smart.
Yeah, ravens are.
If ravens can deliver mail, they can at least know to. Oh, I'm supposed to go in this window, not just fly into this torch and die.
Could you polymorph into a changeling and then change into something?
No, so
Changeling an animal.
changeling is not a
Oh,
beast.
it's only
'Cause
animals?
polymorph does
Yeah.
beasts.
Mhm.
There's another spell called True Polymorph, but that's a much higher level.
Yeah, that lets you
Yeah.
turn into anything. Polymorph into a changeling. Yeah, you can polymorph. You would want to polymorph into something different than that, because changelings are only allowed to turn into humanoids generally.
True.
But Cairo's weird because he's a devil, so he's able to access more. But yeah, so there is a downside to polymorph because you assume their mental stat versus a druid who can take on keep their mental stats while in the beast form.
Good catch there. 1 point for Slytherin.
I'm sure.
Okay, so are we
what's the
are we
plan?
on our way to the place? Should we scout first? I don't
I
know.
think Cal had something.
I was just wondering why the rogue had to be in Slytherin.
Oh, it's because you're back with your webcam. Because the low light, it looks green. So it just made me think of Slytherin.
I guess
That's a great connection.
The sun has abandoned me.
So I'm just telling you my thought process.
Yeah, if we want
But
to
that was
scout
one
out,
loop point to you. I probably wasn't very clear, but you do get a loop point. Your first loop point.
Right.
yeah, if we want to scout out and figure out what is our exact point of interest or our point of attack in there, we don't know much of what's in the back. We just know the front, what the front where the stage is looks like. But yeah, once we get in, getting in is less of the problem. It's getting out, because we have a few too many people. Cairo can't drag everyone.
How about this? I save teleport for us to get out.
Yeah, you could use that, because Cairo can't drag everyone into the Shadow Realm at the same time.
So whenever we have to get out, everyone come to me, then I could just zip individuals out. We can even grab this dude that we're trying to find and take him.
True. How many people can Cairo take with him?
I can take up to 3 people with that ability.
Okay, so you could take.
But if I take any more than that, there's a chance I leave one of you behind.
I can take myself and up to 8 people, and I could just teleport us back to this room or something. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but getting in, I'm talking about, because
Getting in, I can't teleport us.
Oh
in.
wait, so we could do.
Too dangerous.
Well, Wes could. I don't know if that chain. Let me see. I think 60 feet. I still only have. Well, when you were now when he's in an area of dim light or darkness, he could just become invisible.
That's fine.
Like he doesn't even have to use his
not bad at all.
invisibility. Yeah.
The second someone turns off the light in some room, all of a sudden Wes disappears.
Yeah. So Wes could just become invisible. It takes an action to use that, but if we're not in combat, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But he could also bamf. Where's my shadow step? 60 feet to an unoccupied space that I could see in dim light or darkness. So, Wes, it's pretty easy for Wes to get in, I think.
Then that leads to the idea: do we want to do this in the cover of darkness? Because while yes, this city is very mixed now, there are still plenty of species in D&D that can't see in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then during the nighttime is most likely going to be when a play is going on, so a lot of the people will be fixated in the front.
Yeah, I think
Smart.
the darkness is best.
Smart. We should wait for a play to go on.
so that in the hustle and bustle, it'll be harder for people to see us move in.
Mm-hmm.
What play is happening tonight, though?
I don't know.
I think it's Mamma Mia.
I don't.
Mamma Mia. Nice. I like that one.
It is. Let's find out.
The Butcher of Safewell.
The Butcher of Seyfalls.
No,
Hey,
it's the theatrical production of Romance in Rukoge.
oh boy.
I love it.
Hey, good. We could fit right in. I know that boy. Let's go.
Yeah, so
You can cosplay as Kellyan.
Oh, cosplay.
But if you need if you guys want anything to be cast on you, I could cast enhance ability upcasted so that all of you can get advantage on stealth.
That
Pyro
might-
can go invisible once he gets in there, but he won't be able to until I won't do that until we get in there. But yeah, we have a lot of resources, so we have our exit plan, we have the entrance. Now we just need to make sure we need to look for that secret. We don't know if the access is going to be visible or if it's going to be covered, so we need to figure. We're going to have to probably spread out and look for it.
Mhm.
Well, we can always have a couple people go in and scout and find it first before we get everybody in there.
That's true. So if we want to send in a couple people beforehand
Yeah.
to do the recon, like
Yeah.
we can make this like a double thing where we have one. We spend one day going in. As long as we send in the people who are the quietest,
Yeah.
the ones who aren't going to get caught, sending those people in first to do the recon and figure out what's inside. That would be the smartest step for the beginning so we can locate our entrance. Once the entrance is located, we can spend the next day when everyone is ready to go and we have all of our stuff put together. We all get in there, we all go down there. The only problem we're going to run into is that double door. I don't know exactly how that system will work.
I think amongst our group we have ways to open doors. So
True.
how tough could a door be? I mean, come on.
A
This is
magic
our
double door. No
This is our
problem at
villain.
all.
A door.
Yeah, easy. Doors? Come on.
Doors. Come on.
Honestly,
When have you ever had to
all
worry
of the
about a door in
parties
D&D?
historically have had more trouble with the problem solving than the big bash.
Yeah.
Good fighters, not thinkers.
May I remind you of your
Me.
first encounter with the
Exactly.
puzzles that I threw at you at the end of season 1?
Me kill.
God.
You no think.
But yeah, one of the things I do want to make sure is whatever we plan, whatever day we set it on, you need to inform Alvin, because Alvin is going to make sure that he is not connected to us. He's going to make sure that he is out in the public speaking to people during that time so that he can't be connected to it.
Ah,
Alright.
Alvin's always thinking ahead this one.
So, whatever you choose. So I can get, if you need a spell from Alvin where he casts something on any of you, feel free to ask him. Alvin has up to 5th level spells because he's 3 levels rogue. He won't be able to cast
so
7th level spells.
Who wants to volunteer to go on the stealth mission in first? Just to scout around. Don't get in any trouble.
Wes,
You just get out of there.
Wes will definitely do that because it always goes well when Wes scouts.
I will absolutely not volunteer for
I
that.
think Cal should.
No dexterity.
I will still.
Okay. So the two, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's
the rogue
Cal.
and the shadow monk.
I think
You-
maybe Cairo should go too.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay, Kyra can go in there.
Because Cairo can get you guys out in a pickle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his teleportation is not considered like a spell, so it's not barred by things that counter spells.
Yeah,
So-
Wes's stuff is actually not spells either, technically.
Yeah, so
The rest
Cairo
of it
can-
should stay close by, and
Monsters
we
don't
can provide
cast spells anymore, apparently.
we can provide support. Oh yes, I heard about that. some people can cast spells. They're spellcasters. What was I gonna say?
monsters
Um,
have spells. What?
So
Roll out
Luca,
Autobots.
Luca, Hai, and well, Anselm will stay outside.
Hmm.
Cal, you shared with us you have Psychic Whispers ability.
Yeah.
That could be quite useful during this.
There's actually.
Does Luca have the spell
I've-
telepathic bond?
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Because you should cast that on everybody so that way we can all be connected and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think Psychic Whispers works exactly the same way. Pretty sure it's the same wording almost. Where is it? Not the same wording.
Telepathic is a few more people, I think, and it's a ritual
Oh, is it?
cast.
Yeah.
It looks like if we use Psychic Whispers, it would use up a resource past the first person, right?
No, it says is up to his
Oh, and
proficiency
others.
bonus.
Oh,
His
yeah, so it'd
proficiency
be free
bonus
either way.
could be 5 right now, so he could use it with 6,
Yeah, so it'd be fine either way.
which is our group. So
The first time I use it, it doesn't use a resource at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there we go.
especially so for the beginning part of this where we only need 3 people, plus it would add either Luca or probably Luca into the group, so that if emergency comes and Luca needs to get in there to help get people out, is probably who would be the other person in the bond. So
I have a spell to cast on you guys before you go in too.
okay.
Ansel, do you have anything?
Yeah, I could cast Bless on them.
Bless
That only lasts a minute,
1
I
minute,
think.
and it's for
Oh, just
attacks
1
and
minute?
It's attacks and saving throws. So
Oh, I could do enhance ability, but can I do that? Can I get more people at a higher level? Or...
at higher level, you can add an additional person for the cast. So a
Oh, you
4th
can?
level enhance ability lets you target 3 people.
I could do that then.
Yeah, so you could give it advantage on all dex checks.
Yeah, so I could do that.
Cool. I'm going to pull up my book and be like, I just learned this new spell I found in the marketplace the other day, and
So are we there now? What's that?
no,
We can be.
Oh, okay.
We can be. if
well,
we
we're
wanna-
leaving.
Yeah, we're in the
But
street.
I'll turn to the 3 who are about to go in, and I'll be like,
Mhm.
I need you 3 to close your eyes and empty your mind and focus. Your mind is a fortress.
Well,
As I cast Intellect Fortress on the 3 of them.
Oh,
So all 3 of you for an hour have advantage on Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma saving throw.
excellent.
And you're resistant to psychic damage. I casted it up to 5th level so I could cast it on them 3.
great. So-
That's a good one.
yeah. All right, guys. Before you go in there,
Taken advantage of mentally.
all right. Luca gave you guys a mental advantage. Where is it? Do I have it on here? Oh, wait. I think I have to add it to my whatchamacallit. I roll 20 enhance ability. So I'll do that, but I'm definitely going to cast enhance ability for, it's going to be Cat's Grace. So yeah, we have advantage on dexterity checks. It also doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it is incapacitated. And it lasts an hour. So I'll do that right before we go in. But I'm just added so I couldn't.
And how are you going in? Is Cairo bamfing you?
Yeah, Kyle can bamf in. Because I have 2 bamfs, so I can do it twice.
Oh no, we lost the wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry. But the wizard's not in part of the group going in, so
Mm-hmm.
it's
Oh,
gonna be.
Before we go, I look at everybody and I establish the psychic whisper link,
All right.
Nice.
and it'll be good for the next 5 hours.
That's I really hope we're not in there for more than 5 hours.
Good call.
If we're in there for more than 5 hours, something wrong happened.
Something went wrong, yeah.
It says, roll the psionic energy die for a number of hours equal to the number rolled.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, it's like, yeah, that 5 hours is going to be plenty. I'm just saying, like, if we're in there for 5 hours, holy
Top
shit,
left?
how did this happen? Top left.
Yes.
Top
And I'm
left.
going
got it.
to reveal the area that you guys are bamfing to.
Ah, very cozy in there with all of us in there.
Yeah, a little bit. Also, let me change
We'll be in
over
one of
the music.
Alright, so a level 4 enhanceability, I believe, is what I needed to cast.
I will be in my smaller form so that we're not as cramped. Let's go in as a goblin. There we go.
Where are we? Oh, in the corner.
Yeah, we're bamfing into there.
Top left is where you're at.
Yeah, so this is the room we're going into in the end. So we have. I need to add freaking pass without a. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong. I should-
Yeah, and Wes will put, I never actually did this, but it just makes sense that he could see in the dark, Wes, but I have, like, dark vision at will that I could do to myself, so.
That's good because humans don't normally have that.
Yeah.
However, it'd be really awkward if a shadow monk couldn't.
Couldn't see in the dark. Yeah.
Not unless you had like blind sight instead, but still.
Yeah. I was actually originally gonna give him that when we first made the character, but I did, like, I gave him the feat that gave him all, like, extra dark things.
Like, Kyle, you can drag yourself onto the map.
Yep.
There's a.
So yeah, if you go into
The newspaper icon at the top right, and then to party 3, and then you're the second thing down.
Yeah.
And then just
If you-
drag and drop.
I'm on a laptop, so I've got a reduced screen. Hold on a second. All right. Oh, cool. I just learned something new about Roll20.
I do that a lot.
So we're in this room?
we're gonna be going into that room.
Well, no,
yeah.
you're going to be in that room. Right now, you're right
Mhm.
there.
Alright, so let's recap for a second. We have.
Opera music.
There's a performance going on.
I thought they were watching the Callian
Yeah,
play.
it is a
But
musical.
this is royalty-free opera music.
It's a musical version of that thing.
Yes, it's the opera version of that
Yeah,
of the
Oh,
play.
So dramatic.
yeah, it's
Alright,
an
so-
opera version.
Be
It's an
clear,
operatic experience. This is a high-class establishment.
So to be clear, we have advantage on everything,
Dex.
but what?
we have advantage on Dex checks, and then advantage on all spell saves that are mental based.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All
so-
saves mental based, so intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so saves on those 3, and then advantage on Dex. Okay, cool. All right. What else do we need to do? So are we going invisible, or do we need pass without a trace in here? Because Wes could do that too.
You said pass with a trace is probably good, so that we just have even higher, so that if anyone has a high perception, they still don't see us. I can cast
like that.
invisibility on myself. I can't cast invisibility on anyone else.
Wait, let me see how much Wes could actually do at once, because he could. Can he do a creature you could? So he could make someone. But I don't think he could do that and pass without a trace. No, he can't.
Did you just technically, if you guys wanted to?
Because they're both concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he could. Like, if you wanted to go invisible, then we could all go invisible. Because he could make. If Cal can't do it himself, he could make Cal invisible, and then Wes kind of just becomes invisible in the dark.
Side note, real quick. This play lasts 40 minutes. You have 40 minutes to complete this.
Okay.
This would have been probably
IRL
been
minutes.
pre-planned, but
IRL minutes.
all right.
So you are on the clock. When this thing ends, That's
Oh, when the music ends, we're out of time.
You're out of time. The play has ended, and people are gonna start to do whatever they're gonna do.
Ironically enough, the last person who sings in this play is a fat lady.
All right, so Pass Without a Trace could give us plus 10 to stealth checks, or we could go invisible, which gives us advantage.
Advantage.
Right? But then we'd have
We
double
already
advantage.
have advantage already to
Yeah.
begin with.
So we'll go Pass Without a Trace then.
Yeah, pass on a trace.
Okay, so Wes put Pass Without a Trace on us all.
Yeah, the invisibility thing would be like if Cairo does that to himself, he can check first.
Yeah.
So that, because remember, if someone just is staring right at you, they'll know you're right there. It's not a see grog moment going on here.
Yeah. I realize we're also very trusting characters because we always let new people in without a hint of worry that they're gonna betray us.
That's more to save my life than anything else. I'm just not good at that, and we just accept that I'm bad at that.
Okay, so
Alright, let's get moving.
pass by the trace. All right, so Cairo will bamf everyone into the little room,
Mm-hmm.
and Cairo is his small form, so he doesn't take up as much space.
That's good.
Yeah, Cairo's only 3 feet tall at the moment. So.
Okay, nice.
And you bamf in, and you are in a stinky room because it is the latrines with a door to the outside. You hear the opera
God.
in the background.
All right. Then Cairo will cast his once-a-day invisibility on himself.
Nice. If it's dim lighting, Wes will just go invisible.
So that he's invisible, and I will,
Where do I have that on here? Is it Cloak of Shadows?
just do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Wes is also invisible.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Jeez!
alright.
You
That's
are
a
the knight.
45.
You are
is
the knight.
That's a 45 because he has
Yeah.
plus 10 to that. And then, let's see, with
One
Cairo...
fucking roll into the campaign.
That's
Nat
crazy.
20.
Yep.
Oh, the plus 10. How did you do the plus 10 automatically?
I did the global skill modifier.
Oh.
He makes
He
fancy
has it on
things.
his character sheet.
Oh, welcome back, Luca.
Yeah, I'm back.
Do you like the music?
Yes. It's beautiful.
What's going on?
And Italian, I think.
Richard Verreau. So.
Yeah. So let because Cairo, you have your natural 20, but let Cairo go first because he has the invisibility up. Because if someone sees you, they'll still see you.
Alright, so Wes got 38 too.
Nice.
French Canadian, actually.
We should really get out of this room because this is a room that people use.
Yeah, no, that's why
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
open the door so we can start getting out. So, but I'm like actually fully invisible, so I was gonna
Yeah.
open the door first.
So is Wes, kind of. since he
There
could go
is someone
invisible.
there.
There is someone there standing in front of a very well-drawn set of stairs leading down to the basement.
Alright, so Wes and Cairo could pop out first because
And
they
there's
can't be
also
seen.
somebody to your right
Yep.
passing by with a tray of refreshments.
What is this? What is this?
Those are rugs.
Oh, like rolled up rugs?
Yeah.
Are they against the wall or is there actually a space in between
There's a
them?
space in between them.
Alright, Wes is gonna jump into that space over there.
Like,
Kinda
just stand
sad.
there because they're not like super tall.
He's gonna crouch in between them. He's also invisible right now because
He's
it's
invisible, so
dim lighting.
Yeah.
So he's crouching invisible in between.
yeah, we all have telepathic communication between each other. So yeah, I would say,
Cal, don't come out just yet. There's a person in front of the stairs. But hey, look, there's stairs. We know where the stairs are.
Are these the stairs?
yeah, it's really hard to see, but that's the basement stairs.
Yeah, so I just get maps that I can find and then I repurpose them for what I need, and sometimes I just can't find the map I need. Or sometimes my narrative gets away from me and a thing that used to be a one-story opera house now needs 2, and we end up in such situations.
Wes is gonna say, yeah, Cal, be careful. There's also someone right to the right when you leave the latrines is like a room, and there's someone over there. So out of character real quick, if I like throw a sling to throw like a rock to distract this guy, would that count as an attack? Because I think that would make me technically uninvisible.
That's an attack, so that'll make you invisible.
Okay. Okay, because if I just wanted like I was gonna suggest to throw. Well, Cairo could still do that, like throw something to distract the guy.
What are the people who aren't in here doing? Are we just like keeping watch from outside?
Yeah, we're like playing cards or something.
I can't play cards. I think High would be like flying in the dimness above the place, just kind of like circling.
Okay.
Definitely having like a conversation like, wait, so you only eat raw meat?
You're listening to
Over the
our
telepathic
conversation.
bond.
Yeah, over the top.
I'll eat cooked meat as well.
Guys, remember, you are on the clock. You have
Mm-hmm.
a certain amount of. You have, like.
Okay.
Something a little over 30 minutes left. Real time.
Okay.
I don't know if you were here for that, Luca, but you have opera real time left.
So Wes
When
is,
this music ends, it's over.
Yep.
so Wes is gonna look at. So Cairo, which way is that guy looking? Is he looking towards the latrine?
Is he? Which direction is the guy looking?
He's looking towards you guys.
Okay, doesn't work.
He's looking this way.
Okay, so Wes is gonna peer around to see that person left, right, Meta?
Yeah, that person's.
Okay.
Yeah, at least as far
So
as
he'll
you can
relay
tell.
that to Cal, and also Cal already knows that the person's looking that way. All right, Cairo, we should find a way to distract him, get him to look the other way. So Wes will start inching this way now. Actually, he'll go right behind. He'll crouch behind. He's still invisible, but he'll crouch behind this box now.
Put the ninja
Oh,
mask
nice,
so,
yeah.
so we know they're invisible.
Oh, Cal, do you know about status effect thingies? If you click your token and click the thing that looks like a coin at the bottom, you can assign status conditions. So you can, for stealth, we use the ninja.
But we're currently using that because we don't have anything else. We're using that as to show that we're the two who are invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
Because everyone in here is stealthing. It's just we're the two who are invisible, and we have to be out here in the open.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sleepy face that's kind of looking like a ninja.
That happened to Voltaire twice last session.
All right. So what Wes gonna say? So what I could do is I could sling and try to distract the guy, make him turn around. I'll go uninvisible, but then I could just go back re-invisible actually because of whatchamacallit, because it's an action. So maybe like a minute later I could go back invisible. But if we could distract this guy, then it would be worth it.
Okay, let me read this real quick. Hold on. Cast attacks or cast a spell.
Could also try to bamf behind him and knock him out.
Yeah, I was like, we could, but the thing is, we don't want to make it look like we're in here. Otherwise, security would be higher next night, and it'll
That's
be hard
true.
to get in.
That's
a
true.
good point.
Are you guys talking about this?
Yeah, you guys are probably
Over
talking
the
about
top
telepathically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been telepathic.
Because High would totally be down to like come down and start pounding at this door, and then
Oh.
like ding dong doorbell it, ding dong dick.
The main
basically
door?
Oh,
distract him.
Which
No,
door are you
this door.
talking about?
is this the thing?
This
Yeah,
door.
on the other
See if we
side.
can distract them,
The
or
main
even this
door?
door. If you guys
No,
want
that's
them
not
to.
a door. That's a wall.
No,
Oh.
those are walls. Okay. No, he was saying like, or well, I mean, if you hit the wall, he's probably gonna turn and look the other way.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, let's try that. Because I don't think we lose much if that happens. I think it's high risk, no, low risk, high reward.
So High will like land on the roof and then kind of like climb down and he'll be ready to leap off the roof, and he's gonna take his tail and he's gonna start pounding on the wall on your guys' signal. But he's also keeping an eye on the street to make sure nobody's gonna like immediately see him hanging there.
We'll go
But it
further
is
down.
dark, and it is dark, and he is
Have him do it like further, like over here. So like if this guy goes all the way that way, it gives us a lot of space to work with.
will he be able to hear me if I'm pounding on that thing?
Oh, that's a good point. Well, you could actually pound and and move. like a trail.
That's true. I could start pounding where he is and then move past him.
Yeah. Or like a little left of him, or a little right of him, like here, and then move. Yeah.
Be ready to move on a moment's notice. So.
Yeah, so
Alright.
basically he's just waiting on you guys now.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Is
actually,
this side of the building like an alley or something?
Yeah, it's just kind of that back side of the building, yeah.
I would definitely check to make sure it's empty first before doing this, but
right. So before we have High do that, maybe Cairo and Wes should move as far up as they can behind crates or something. So it kind of gives. So the only one we have to worry about moving quickly is Cal. It's like Wes and Cairo are already kind of there.
I'll say this: Cairo doesn't make a sound when he's walking, so he can just move up pretty close. So
Okay.
he has the boots of Elvenkind, which make it so you make no sound when you step.
Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Wes is gonna pop over here behind him too. All right. Wes is gonna make a big stride and try to go. Whoa. I
Are you
forgot how to
bringing Cal
do.
with you at all? Or what's the
Not
plan
yet.
with Cal? We're just taking this guy out first?
Yeah, we're gonna make this guy move first. Well, I forgot how do you do the. Why am I forgetting how to do the arrow?
It's the ruler. at
If
the
you
center.
can, there's
Right.
an arrow to measure, or you can click on your character and right click.
Oh
to-
yes.
Go for
That's
it.
another
No, I
thing,
wanted.
Cal.
Yeah.
Generally, unless it's stated otherwise, we just assume that whatever roll 20 is what the actual distance is for like movement. Because just regardless of whether or not it seems in scale with the items on your screen. Mostly it's
Okay.
a convenience deal.
So Wes is gonna make his move over here to this crate. Oh. Still invisible, still stealthed. So Wes is gonna stealthily move quickly over there.
All right.
Let me-
All right. All right.
And
I
you
think
see
we're ready.
him pull a cigarette out of his. And he lights it up.
Hmm. Okay. I think it's time, Hal. I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, I
I mean,
think
high.
at this point it's.
okay, so yeah, High will start. He'll use his tail and he'll start beating on the wall, and he'll just slowly start moving down, beating it a couple of times every few seconds.
You see the guy startle and turn around.
And as he moves away, he's hitting the wall harder and harder. So that way, it's not
Yep.
like
And
so
then
it getting
you-
attention and then growing worse, like it needs to be investigated.
And you see him start doing something like he's casting a spell.
Oh shit.
Um,
Wes gonna telepathically communicate for Cal to move where like the rugs are, like where he was, in between the rug and the wall to the right, and try to sneak in that way. And like do
are
it now.
Cairo, are you looking to see what he's casting?
Yes, I am.
He's casting
Yeah.
sending.
Oh boy.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I would say he's contacting someone.
How do we stop him?
Contacting someone.
Let him. I will be the problem they can worry about while you sneak.
All right, I could drop whatchamacallit, pass without a trace, and I could make this guy. I could silence him. Is that a move we would like?
But would silence work? Oh
Silent.
yeah, no
not.
silence because of the mage thing. Yeah, is sending somatic?
It's the
You have
no,
to-
it's verbal is what you. If the verbal component is lost,
Verbal.
then
Yeah.
you won't.
Hmm.
I can double check because I have it right here.
I could attack him and we can make him disappear.
That's Plan B.
Like my subclass weapon leaves no mark.
Wow.
Yeah, it just looked like he died of a heart attack.
We could just have him die.
So can silence work?
I think at this point, maybe just having him die. Like, if he died of a
Depends.
heart attack, no one would. Alvin tell you whether or not to do anything, so it's up to us whether
I
we
would
want
tell
him
you
to
guys
die.
he's pretty sure that if he's casting sending, he's probably saying, hey, somebody go check outside, which means it'll be High's problem. All he has to do is move far enough away from the opening for you guys who are invisible while he's distracted to sneak down there. And
Okay.
Okay,
the
so we
only
can just let
person
that.
who's not invisible was Cal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cal's the only one who's not.
Got
But
a
he's also
natural-
hella stealth.
Yeah. So
Sure.
Yeah, let's-
Basically,
let-
Darkwing Duck.
Literally, just don't do anything,
Yeah.
and High can keep distracting people as needed.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's let
Go
it
for it.
rock.
Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. So High will as he's beating with his tail, he'll also start dragging a single nail, one of his claws along the wall, leaving a gouge. So that way, if he does send people, they'll be like, "Oh shit, there actually was something outside the building," meaning that hopefully they'll be worried about something outside the building.
Yeah,
Nice, all
so
right.
you guys slip down. High,
Mhm.
you hear some shuffling of feet starting to
The
come.
moment they say we're past this dude, High's
Yeah.
flying into the night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So we're gonna get down the stairs and say, "Hi, we're down the stairs. You're good."
And you guys just hear him kind of exert force as he launches himself up.
I'm assuming what he was calling was he might have been calling either their people or they could have just been calling the guards in general. So
Mhm.
Yeah, either way, it really doesn't matter because now you guys are downstairs. And
The group that's outside, do we see any
High's not-
activity?
I didn't do anything magical, so if they look, they'll be like, "Well, something was trying to beat on the wall, and then it looked like it scratched there." They'll have no idea what was going on.
So as you guys go down the very well drawn steps, let me get 1 second.
Oh yeah, and we still have the other people who aren't inside right now to be looking.
Yeah,
So
Luca outside
monitoring
is just
situation.
keeping a watch to see if there's any guards shuffling around.
there's another person down here.
Yes, and they are conveniently looking the opposite direction as you come down the stairs.
Stab him in the back.
No witnesses.
Jesus.
All right, Walter White.
No, all I'm thinking of is that stupid Santa Claus form. It's like Santa. He's like, no witnesses. Boom.
Cat, because that-
Remember, team, you guys are just scouting. Tomorrow we'll go in.
Yeah. All right.
Go
Where
in to murder everyone.
All right, where can we go from here? Where do we see is the way to go?
There is
in
only
front.
one door, and it's right in front, right past him. It's a hallway
Okay.
with some. He's actually just going through a crate, rifling through what looks like some bottles of wine. As you are standing there watching him, he picks one out, pulls the cork out, pours some into a flask, pours something from another flask into it that looks like water, and then forces the cork back in and replaces the bottle.
Interesting.
He's switching the liquid out.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's watering
It's
it down.
vodka. Yeah. Well, he poured water into like the bottle that he put
The
in there.
wine.
Yeah, so he was refilling the volume and taking some for himself.
Oh, I got an idea. If we could stealthily open a crate and distract him and get him to turn around, and we kind of have to time it so if he's turning toward the right, we could have Cal run around him to the left, because we could go by him easy, but we have to get Cal by him since he's not invisible, and there's not much cover on either side of this guy.
How dark is this room and how tall are these crates?
The
assuming these are
crates are
crates.
like probably
this
like
a crate?
2.5 feet tall.
So I get all small and crouch down next to these crates with them blocking his line of sight from me if he does turn around. To start with, and what do you guys want to do with this dude? Do you want?
What do you think, Cairo? I'm thinking we could get around him and I could make some noise over here, or I could tap him on the right shoulder and see if he turns to the right, and Cal could run to the left.
High has a horrible, wicked idea, and I don't know if this would work, but since we know where he is, could Luca cast message or sending or something like that on him, telling him to go upstairs?
Ooh.
Oh,
I think I have to. I'm
His
too far
message is
away.
just a range. You just have to know where the person is,
I could just telepathically talk to him.
or that, yeah.
you could try that.
He might just leave.
Well, he might freak out,
He
but if you
seems
were
to have stolen
there
his
was a
brews,
noise,
maybe he'll
there was
just
a noise
go.
upstairs. Can you check it out?
Yeah,
might-
because I have the ability to just telepathically talk to anyone I see, or you just went into the other room.
True, we could do that. I was thinking maybe we could just yell. He's like, "Hey, upstairs!" and then make him run away. Wait, he just left to the other room?
He just went
Well-
into the other room there.
Oh, all right. So let's just move up.
High could now find a place to burrow underground and bird burrowing around the sides and start pounding up.
Okay, then that might get problematic if you did that.
Well, especially since they'd find him burrowing. But
Oh,
you hear
what's that
that
noise?
come from the other side of the door.
Oh no.
If
All right,
you
Wes
missed
will
it-
get close to the door and peer into the room.
You see, we're gonna play the everyone close their eyes except for you game.
Nice.
So you see amidst a fallen shelf, books, and some various things. I'm gonna reveal real quick and then hide again. You see what you see.
Oh. Oh God.
And there is definitely a flask of wine involved.
All right, Wes is gonna go into the room to the upper left where there's crates. He's still invisible, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter. But
Let
he's
me
gonna go over there and hide.
reveal. Okay. You're hidden there.
Kind of. Yeah. Do I see another door?
Yes.
Is it? That's it right there. This is
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
All right. He's gonna telepathically connect back. They look pretty distracted. I mean, if there's a door right to the right when you exit the room that you guys are standing in. So, Kai, if you're quick and quiet, I think we could get past without them noticing. Well, actually, you know what?
You guys
Let me
can
go
all
there
look now,
first.
by the way, I have it properly hidden. Sorry. If you think
Once we
you've
get-
been keeping your eyes closed too long, or like it muted too long, and you think I may have forgotten to remind you, do call me out on it. Go ahead, Kel. I don't pretend to be amazing. I do my best.
Wes is gonna move in more to that next door to see if that room is clear.
You cannot. It is locked, and it is.
Oh shit.
It is made of some kind of fancy material. It looks like marble almost, and it's
Mhm.
engraved with runes.
Oh, Wes is gonna report that back immediately.
Magic.
good.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he's a magically locked door to his next room. So, do we have any way?
Magical locks.
Mm-hmm. Where's Luca when you need him? Do the three of us have any way in?
I have one way in, but that's our way out. So
Hmm. Oh, is there more to this room?
looks like
Oh.
there's more going down that way.
Yeah. Well, before Cal comes in, because
Is this
if
a
you
wall?
could see him.
Yeah, the top and the right
yeah.
are walls.
All right, Wes is gonna move around over here.
And also, you guys walk in, they are definitely going at it there on top of a jumbled up pile of books and a fallen over bookshelf with some broken, like, plates and shit on the floor.
Ah, fun.
Good distraction. All right, what's down this way?
But
of the
I don't know
room?
how long that's gonna last, so
Yeah, that's why I'm moving quickly, Wes. What's down
There's-
here?
nothing. It's just it's just a hallway.
Nothing. All right, Wes is gonna go back and say, all right, nothing this way. The only way is that one door that's appears to be magically sealed.
So
Does it have like a physical lock?
It does not. It has a doorknob that looks like it has the imprint, like not the imprint of a hand, but like if you took a hand and you sunk it into the doorknob and then let go, like if it was Play-Doh, that's kind of what's going on with it.
Ah, okay. All right, is there
Like-
any?
Yeah, depression in it, in the shape of a palm.
Is there any? Is there any space on the door that Wes could like look through? Like cracks in the door and the framing or underneath?
Yeah, you might be able to see just a little bit through on the bottom.
All right, Wes is gonna lay down on the floor and look through.
You see a rug on the ground, you see a small little table and a chair, and then you see another door that looks identical to this one. And that's
Right.
it.
Wes is gonna say, "Should I go through?" He's gonna ask the party that he's with. Should I go on the
you're
other
gonna
side?
shadow step into there.
Yeah.
If you think you can get back out, if it's dark enough out here, because I have to touch you to be able to drag you into the.
Yeah, it's still
Right.
dark enough
Well,
out here.
it's pretty
right?
light inside of that room.
In that room, it's light.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is intentionally blindingly bright. so
Oh.
that like any chance of anybody getting in, like just sneaking behind or being like, you know, sneaky, not gonna be able to be hidden in this room.
I can't even bamf in then, actually.
No.
So Wes will report what he sees there and say, I can't even get in, it's too bright.
Okay, so I think I know how we're gonna have to be able to get past this door, but now we know. Do we want to get out of here? Because there's not much else we can do.
Yeah, this might be a key room, and there's no more going forward, I think, for us.
Okay. Kyle, you ready? Because we can't get past...
Lock.
We can't... There's no lock on it, it's just a handprint,
Yeah,
so...
we need Luca as the only possible way.
I can get us in there via my ethereal step, but...
Can we get out?
We would not have... We would have to use a different teleport into the building, because I only have 2 ethereal steps. No, but Luke is going to teleport us out, so it'd be fine.
But no, if we, like right now, if we use your skill to teleport in...
So the guy rolls over.
Nope,
let's
can't.
go back into the other room. Go back into the other room.
Oh no.
He's not gonna last that long.
Yeah, Cal's also in the other room,
Yep.
so he's fine.
So can we get into that door now without unlocking it with Luca's ability and get out of here?
The one
Can you
ability
even
that,
get into it with Luca's ability?
because that's about opening a standard lock, not a magic lock.
Oh. Well, if we have some kind of spell to disable or whatever, dispel magic might work. What I'm saying right now is, can we get into this room right now and also get out of this building? Like with your abilities, that kind of.
I can only ethereal step twice per short rest. I can't do it again if I go in there.
Okay.
You can get
Oh,
in,
we
but then
we
you'd
did
be
it already.
stuck.
Yeah, so I can do it twice. That's why
I
I've done
forgot
it
we
once.
did it once already.
Yeah, so if I do
Okay.
it again, we are stuck.
Okay, so we can't go in right now. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. But I have an idea of how we can get past that door. So, but it requires one thing. So I will get us all out with my ethereal step.
Yeah.
And before we go, Cairo's gonna hold on to you, Cal, and be like,
This is always the worst when you first get this to happen, so, apologies.
Hope you didn't have a heavy lunch. As Wes will say before we use the ethereal step.
because
Pretty
I
sure
will.
ethereal step makes you in this campaign canonically makes you roll Constitution saving throws.
If you haven't had it happen to you before.
Yeah, so your first time. So Cal, welcome to the Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, because I essentially am dragging you into the afterlife.
And then back.
That's a lot worse than a teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't count as a spell, so it bypasses spell barring effects. I don't think you feel so good.
I don't know what the DC was.
Yeah, no, you puke. You go whoop whoop, and when you land in the streets here with everybody else, you just turn to the side and you don't have your lunch with you anymore.
Wes will pat him on the back or do like a gentle pat. Happened to me the first time too.
Does it sound like when an elf throws up? I don't know. Is it dainty?
I don't know.
It's glittery.
I'm just picturing the freaking Gravity Falls gnome.
Yeah. Gnomes throwing up rainbows.
Yeah, I love that.
So there's a door that's barred via, looks like only a certain person can get in. So, with that knowledge, I think we need to figure out where that maid is. Because she's the one who goes in and grabs the Playwrights, which is the in-between doors.
And it is also nighttime. At this point, you're at like 9
Oh
o'clock.
yeah, we chose to go in there at nighttime.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it
I'm
was
just making sure.
But the maid would be necessary to get past the second door, the first door. But hopefully, maybe depending on what that door, these doors are made of, I should be able to get us past the second door. But we need that maid. And technically, if we want to take a risk, we don't need the maid precisely. We just need to find her and let me swatch her for about 10 minutes. Because once I spend about 10 minutes near her, I can turn into her.
Okay. Smart move.
Can
Also,
you
I'm
turn
gonna
into
assume-
undead?
Because now that I'm fiend, I'm more shape changer now, so I'm able to morph my body
How
differently.
convenient.
Convenient.
Also, I'm assuming we're gonna walk away from the theater since there were guards swarming over there. So we do not want to get caught beforehand.
Yeah, we
That's
don't want to be
personal.
caught before we've actually done the crime.
Exactly. What crime? There's no crime here.
Alright, should we go back to the inn then? Since we kind of have to do this tomorrow, or at least later. Yeah. I guess tomorrow will be good.
We don't want to go in. We don't know where the maid is in the first place.
Yeah.
But if we don't use all of my resources to get into the building, I might be able to bypass the doors, but I may only be able to do one door at a time. So, because even I have constraints on what I can do with the ethereal step. So for the time being, let us head home. If we can't figure out exactly how to get past those doors, I'm not sure. We may have to do this where everyone disguises themselves, and we'll have to go on the aggressive route.
I do like the idea of the aggressive route.
Okay.
So would that be an even later in the night deal, like after showtime, so there's less people inside?
Yes,
Ah, smart.
we'd want to go
Also,
when there isn't.
if we know where that is, I could always burrow underneath the theater and get us exactly on the other side of those doors, could I not?
Yes, that is possible.
Yeah.
Yes, so we could go through the ground, but it depends on whether how much they've lined those doors. If they've prepared for every possibility, it may come down to on a whim. But we would just need to figure out how much security they've put into play in that building. So if it's too secure, then we will have to come up with a way. Either we'd have to aggressively approach it and hope that with raw strength we can blast through. But at that point, we would need to make sure that everyone looks different. Otherwise, Alvin will be put into the will be tied to the situation.
Well, I have a way to make us look different than we are, but you want to go in there looking different, or just in case?
Well, that's only if we're going to go in the aggressive route, not
Oh, okay. Not the sneaky way. Yeah.
sneaky route. I'm always able to change my form to a certain extent. The only thing I have to worry about is if someone in there is of a druid descendants, then I would be a little screwed. But
Don't let the DM hear that.
A druid?
A
Yes.
druid amongst the bad guys? There's no way.
Wait, why would a druid ruin you?
they have like they could use like moonbeam or something.
That is the
Oh,
one
right.
spell that screws over Cairo.
Yeah, that's
Right,
like
right.
anti-shapeshifting ability.
Because I'm a full shape changer at this point. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and even then, it wouldn't necessarily screw you over because we'd have Luca with us, and he has counterspell.
yeah, if we counterspell, then it's fine. But
There'd be a bunch of druids that we have a problem with.
7 druids, what?
Oh, it's an army of druids?
Also,
Counter,
The whole
counter.
druid
I hate to say it, but druids would probably target high with that spell first.
yeah, they would.
'Cause he looks like if anybody is a shape changer, it would be him.
Plus,
True.
Luca can maintain a larger repertoire of spells in a given day than other wizards in this campaign who have to worry about their tongues getting ripped out.
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, if
Okay, so we're gonna rest.
yeah, we'll
Alright.
need to rest.
Okay.
But we will need we just need to figure out how to get past that door.
Hmm.
The knock spell works on locking mechanism. Doesn't unlock a magical door, does it? Correct, Luke?
Yeah, so I have a few options here in terms of magic. First is knock. I have a spell. It says it can we can open any sort of door, even magical means, but
Ooh,
we're gonna make a lot of noise when I do that. Another thing is I could dispel magic on the door, but if it's a very high level spell, it might be very difficult. And the last option is I have disintegrate. I can just maybe just destroy the door.
Yeah.
And we always have our stealthy lockpicker here. Maybe the door, although this door didn't seem like it could be just lockpicked, right?
Wait. Wes, you said you could cast silence.
Yeah. I think I'm thinking what you're thinking.
The knock emanates from the door. It doesn't emanate from you.
Yes, if I cast silence around us, it's like a 20-foot radius.
Silence on the door. You cast knock from away from the door. It'll unlock it, and the verbal knock will not be heard.
True. The knock spell I can be 60 feet away, so
How far?
60 feet.
which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
So we would
I'm
have-
out of character right now. Isn't that weird? You can open
Yeah.
a door from 60 feet away.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why it has that. It should be touch, but whatever.
So
that's
silence creates
a 15-foot zone,
20-foot radius.
20-foot
here.
radius. But
Depending on the
if,
point you choose within range. So I choose
yeah,
the door, it's
if
20
you
feet from the door.
choose the door, the fact that if the sound emanates from the door, it can't get the sound out to begin with. If you have silence on the origin spot, so there is no sound. It just stops sound completely.
Yeah. So we could knock and not have any noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to deal with the people.
True.
But at that point, dealing with the people when we're actually
Stab is
on
stab.
the,
Everyone's
when
dead.
we're doing, yeah, I mean,
You can knock them
And-
out.
or
I'm
yeah,
more
maybe
scared of a
the-
door than people.
It's one of those things where
People are easy. You could kill
it's one of those things where we could just make them go unconscious. As long as they don't get the chance to do anything, then we're fine. But it's more if we couldn't knock anyone out in the opening act, because if we did, our the actual operation will become more difficult.
Yeah.
Wait, now that we got to where we got, can you shadow step us directly there?
I could ethereal step us down below, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it could be tricky because we don't know if people will be there at the moment, but it would avoid having to go through the whole first layer. The whole top floor.
Yes, and when we're on the actual mission, if I don't have to cast invisibility, that would be quite nice, because I would prefer to be having my detect good and evil so that I could sense if other fiends are down below there with us.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's important. Let me see if go through my list, see if Anselm has anything else that could be useful on this mission.
But yes, if we can do the silence, and we just keep opening the doors via knock.
Also, the mission will have the same constraints. I will choose a point at which you have arrived during the opera, and you have till the music stops.
Okay.
Luca has this detect magic, right?
Yes.
Okay, because then I won't prepare that. That's unnecessary. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking through to see if.
Yeah, I have it. Could just
Yeah, I can do that too, but it takes up a spell slot. Like, I mean, I
Yeah,
have to have it prepared or whatever. So.
I would
don't-
say that one of the things that should be done is detect magic will be necessary as we go in there to determine if that wall has more things to it.
Mm-hmm.
Learning as much as we can about the wall, knowing what type of spells that it might have, or its origin of magic, will assist us in whether or not knock and silence will be a good combo.
Yeah, if I can touch the door, I could even identify.
Yes, but we don't want to sit there for 10 minutes to identify it, do we?
I have an ability where I can instant cast a ritual spell.
But do you get to instant cast it, or does it go off of its original time? Because identify is still 30 minutes.
Let me check. Because it's a subclass ability I have.
I know. I know that it ignores the ritual cast component, which is an additional 10 minutes to the casting time. But identify is already a 30-minute casting time to begin with.
Oh, really? Oof.
Yes.
Never mind. Then it doesn't.
Identify requires you to spend 30 minutes with an object to. Oh, 1 minute.
Yeah. I can hold my hand on it
Back
for a
in 1
minute.
sec.
Shit,
If it's not dangerous, of course.
yeah, if it's not dangerous, that essentially does mean we do need to knock out whoever is down there.
Yeah. We need time with this door. That's
anyone-
it's very like bank robbery.
Actually,
Like we need to buy time for the people to drill through the door or whatever. Like
right.
Yeah,
I'm also gonna
or
prepare.
we got the wall.
the wall. Yes, that's an option too.
Yeah,
we can bust on
it may come to the idea that the wall may be easier to go through.
Oh, let's go into.
Well, I was gonna say I could also dig us up directly underneath the door,
You can dig.
and
If we get him the claws,
we
can
need
do
to have
burrow
a
speed.
blacksmith make me the claws. But yeah, and then I could just tunnel me and Luca down there, and then just poke a tiny little hole in the floor, and then Luca can just stick a finger through it and touch the bottom of the door for identify.
Alright, where to go?
By the way, I looked it up online, and someone else came up with the silence knock combo already, so we're not the first ones.
Ah,
On DnD next on Reddit, someone was like, "Can I use these two spell?" And people were like, "Yeah, that should work. That should." And I'm like, "Oh man."
Okay, and so the next morning when we wake up, I'm gonna add banishment because if we're dealing with a demon, that could be useful. And remove
I want
curse.
to destroy him if we can.
Remove curse. Wait, do you have the one where
Well, I was
Callie
thinking.
had it where you can move stone out of the way or something?
Oh, stone shape.
stone.
Yeah. Doesn't that let us just like rip open a wall?
That's true. I should have.
Possibly.
Rock, if it's rock.
Oh, I don't know. You guys were in there. Was it rock? I don't. It was a wooden theater, right?
Yeah.
Never
Maybe
mind.
the outside wall was stone or rock, but
Yeah.
It was brown.
I could do that.
Here's the thing: stone shape will be very good if we come into contact with a thing that I'm worried about.
Okay, so I'll do stone shape because I was even remove curse because maybe the door is cursed, but I guess that's just magic.
Because let me double check stone shape. Because if it works the way I think it is, ha ha ha. Yep. Okay.
Works on constructs or something.
It's stone. No. If the one problem we're gonna run into is if the wall's lead lined. If that is still considered, I don't. That's the one problem we're gonna run into.
What are these people preparing for a nuclear blast down there? What's going on?
What?
They have like
what
radiation-proof shelter. Then?
I'm almost
Well,
certain.
there is radiation in this game if you watched yesterday's episode, so.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like
no.
If my suspicions are correct, I think James Barden is the demon that we're up against.
No.
Maybe
Prepare
even
for a
Rusty
fight.
Shoe, and maybe even the Rusty Shoe as well. Like he may be Rusty Shoe and James Barden may be one and the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, that's why I'm preparing banishment because I know like we want to kill the demons, but worst case scenario we send them back to their plane and
Yeah.
they're stuck there for the meantime. So
Because
Management would do the job.
Yeah.
the whole and then as far as if we get into a fight with him, like banishment would be sending back to his plane. But if we want to kill him, Cairo has gotten his next level of brand of castigation, which they need to roll against me to teleport to leave. And even if they don't, it's a pretty hard to beat me in that
Okay.
roll. Additionally, they take psychic damage every time they try to teleport. All that will require me to do is to hit them with a branded weapon.
Gotcha.
So,
So we have options.
yeah, we have
We have
options.
ways to take care of them.
Okay, so we're going to sleep.
Yeah, we were saying we're gonna go to sleep.
Yep.
We're just coming up with all the plans on how we're gonna get in there.
Okay, before we
You'll
go to
have
sleep,
roughly 30 minutes to complete your plan from minute
Okay.
to end.
before we
beginning
go
to
to
end.
sleep, I'll ask Anselm.
Mhm.
Anselm, I have a question for you, personal question.
Yes.
What was your home like?
My home like?
Yeah, because I remember you
Oh.
told me about it vaguely, but
Yeah, my home. Well, my home is up north. It's kind of in between. Oh, I need to look at a map again, but I think it's in between
that's
Kadoon and the Wyfall mines. So that's what. Yeah, it's not too close, but it's not too far out of the city of Kadoon. It's called what's the name I came up with?
Class style?
Oh, no, not class style. Where is? Yeah, let me see this map. Would it be Kadoon?
kind of
Yeah,
where Nort Cardalon, the name.
yeah, it's like over there. It's like in between, like maybe like just before the river, like kind of in the woods. Yeah, on the other side of the river. Yeah, it's kind of well, it's a quiet little place. Me and my family take care of it. We call it Endless End. Yeah, Endless End.
Endless End.
Yeah, it's
That sounds like a cemetery.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a cemetery.
Oh, you're from a cemetery, yes.
Yes. I watch over the cemetery. I maintain it. It's usually pretty. I mean, most people don't bother because it's a cemetery, and there is a lot of there was a lot of rumors and legends about this kind of creepy ghostly character that wandered the cemetery at night and even during the day, and that would leave flowers in his path. I don't know where they came up with that, but
What?
a lot of people
Okay.
don't tend to bother. But
Was
it's
he-
nice. You want to come visit?
Uh,
I could take you up there.
I mean, maybe sometime, sure.
Yeah.
I was just curious. And as the conversation comes to an end, you see, Luca is writing all this down into his book.
Oh.
Okay. Got it. Good.
Are you familiar with it, Luca? Are you from Kadoon? I see you like your book a lot.
No, I'm not from Kadoon. No. I'm just, although I've been there before, but yeah.
Oh. Very interesting. Well, good night then.
You can just hear a plate smashing
So wake
from the
up,
kitchen
man.
area.
Well-
That's coming out of your paycheck!
No. Quick, we
Oh,
should go to
Luca.
bed before there's a riot down here.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from then?
Oh, I'm from the elven city of... Me, Rosario, forgot what the name of that city is.
Which one? The like high elves or the wood elves?
The High Elves.
Aldrin, which is where Cal's
Aldrin,
from.
yes.
Is
Oh.
there?
I'm from Aldrin, but I haven't been there in a long time. The road has been my home.
So that's the Underdark, right?
No, that's
No,
that's like the elvish capital of the world.
Oh,
Mhm.
he's actually from. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought-
No, I'm just from like the elf place. I
Oh.
left there a long time ago.
Okay.
I wouldn't call that home.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. So,
I lived in a bunch of other places for a while. I think the one I stayed in the longest was, what's it called? I'm like trying to quiz myself on
hero.
Dogpound D&D lore. Yeah. What is it called? What's the city
Which
with
city?
with Andra's light in it?
Barandor?
Barandor,
Tim
yes.
Tebow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived in Barandor probably for the longest time in terms of one place, but I usually move from place to place.
Oh, very nice. I've never been to either of those cities, even though I am an elf myself, but I kind of grew up in my home and never ventured too far out until recently.
Well, there's lots to see in the world.
Yeah, it seems like it. But, I have a duty to uphold, so it's hard to leave all the time.
Oh, you left your duty behind? Wait, we did go over this. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it needs upkeep and watching over, but it doesn't have, you get people here and there coming in to pay respects and pay, look for a place to bury their kin, but it's not well traveled, so I think it will be okay without me for a little while. Barteo, right? That's my god?
Yeah, Barteo.
Barteo will watch over it until I'm back.
Oh, that's right. Cal, did you select a god and get your bonuses? I forgot.
I might have missed that part. I think I looked at it a little bit. Is the elven goddess?
Yes, I think that
They give like
Shayla,
a
as I can recall.
sleight of hand bonus or something.
Let me look. I'm gonna get to. I got it in the lore section. I got it pinned somewhere.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah, there's a lot of disjointed lore in there. Let's see. Shayla. No, it's Kriya. Kriya is +2 essays versus the. That's the elf god. Shayla.
Shayla's +1 to stealth defense.
No, is Shayla elves?
She's the +1 to stealth defense.
I gotta go. It's been so long since anybody's actually given a fuck about the lore.
Which one are you trying to ask about right now?
Shayla.
Who's the elf god?
The elf
so.
god?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Oh,
Shayla was an
Shayla's
elf
the
god.
most
She was
stealth
smaller,
defense.
and Kriya was big
Shayla.
god. Yeah, so it is Shayla, and Shayla does have this +1 to sleight of hand. So yeah, you can take that if you want.
All right. Was there another elf god, or is
No,
that just
the? I thought for some reason I mixed up her.
Is the tree
with-
of life an entity?
Tree of Life used to be an entity. Well, it's not a god, but then the party destroyed the current world crystal because it was corrupted, and then they planted a new one, which grew a new tree on Shetland, which is owned by
Confusing.
a time wizard, and currently inhabited by a small colony of gnomes, which the world didn't know existed until like 5 years ago anymore. Like they knew existed once, but they haven't seen for a long time. And
I think it's still kind of remote, but yeah, they're definitely out there again.
yeah,
Yeah, and Wes is the mayor of them now, but he's human.
yes.
But yeah, Cal doesn't know that yet because Wes hasn't said anything about that. But
Yeah, I know it seems very overwhelming, but don't worry, most of it's not going to affect your day-to-day life.
Like drinking from a fire hose.
Basically, well, we've got a year and a half of lore built up in this, or almost 2
Yeah,
years.
we kind
I
of
think,
built
at this
stuff.
point.
At the beginning of the campaign, there wasn't a whole lot, but
No, actually, the
built up
beginning of
over
the
time.
campaign, you guys need to find an excuse to go to Rakoge. I'm just saying. You have to
that'll be the
initiate
Italian
the
episode.
newcomer.
Yeah. Italian.
Anyways, at the beginning, let me get all the way up here. Where is it? God, Rakoge used to be at the top, and now it's somehow come down a lot. There it is. This was literally all that existed at the start. Well, minus the drawings on it now, because it's evolved a lot and things have happened, and it's very chaotic here. Are you familiar with Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Do we need coconuts?
Yeah, so this is Camelot. This is this campaign's Camelot. It's a silly place. But anyways, this is all that existed at the start of this campaign. The lore and the world building has been just as much my original ideas as it has been players' ideas and things they've done spinning off and creating all kinds of things. So you have that to look forward to. And back here to the inn. There we go.
Okay, so the next day, unless you want me to fill more time role playing.
No, we can go to the next day. Perfectly good.
I
You
have-
guys have a time. You have a time limit both in like real life and from when you start. So
Yeah,
your time limit of how long this person's gonna be singing opera is gonna start to go down after we hit a certain point. So we'll flip to the next day. Are you gonna go at night again?
yes.
Are you bamfing right down to the bottom?
Now that I know where it is, I can.
Did you agree on that?
Whatever the logistics works out, sure.
Yeah, if that's what you people want to do, we can.
We didn't bamfing to the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would work. Should we do anything else in preparation, like any other things that we did last time, or do we need pass without a trace? Do we need enhanced ability? I mean, that would take a lot out of me to enhance us all. But if we need anything else like that, we could do it.
Well, like, keep in mind one of the things you said is that Alvin will help you as long as he is not directly connected. So if there's anything that you guys want from him, he can help out as well.
Oh yeah.
Well, he could give us enhance ability, I guess.
He has the enhance ability spell. Also, if you guys want to, he can. If you guys want to make sure that if they have magical scrying abilities down there, he could cast non-detection on all of you.
Oh, that's even more cool, honestly. Non-detection means we can't be like spied upon by magic means.
Basically, divination magic doesn't work in like arcane eye, which is an invisible object that you cannot see unless you have true sight. Also, cannot see you. So if you want Alvin to cast non-detection on all of you, he can do that because that will not require him to do anything.
Good move.
So if everyone wants to be under the effect of non-detection, I have the spell slots to do that.
Cool.
And then enhance ability, I could get 5 of you as Alvin, but you would need to catch him. You would basically probably have 30 minutes to do it because Alvin would not want to get within 30 minutes of the building, and he's going to head out to his public event after that.
Yes, remember.
Yeah. So if how many? 5 of us. Okay, so you can do 5. And
5 people.
then Ansem could just cast the regular and do that last person.
Okay.
Did you have a spell scroll?
Who?
Luca can make a spell scroll that only he can cast.
Yeah. I can make regular spell scrolls too, but I don't know what the in-game like rules are.
Well, you
I
make
think it
them
costs
way
money.
faster in the end,
Yeah.
so and for much reduced cost. But if we want the so Alvin would give enhance ability to 5 people. And then actually technically Cairo doesn't need enhance ability, so it's not required for him.
Okay. So then we're good.
And then
So,
Alvin can do it for everybody else.
And it's dexterity enhanced?
It's all dex checks
Okay.
are made at advantage. So sleight of hand, stealth, acrobatics, all of those are made at advantage. Also, raw dex will be made at advantage, and if any tool check that's made with dex will be made at advantage. That's how that works.
Oh, nice.
So everyone will be under that effect.
Do we want pass without a trace again? I mean, that's easy to do. Yeah, I'll just give pass without a trace. Doesn't really take much out of West to do.
Then we have
Probably
that
just
as well.
have. Yeah, so we'll pass without a trace. Concentrate
Okay.
for an hour. Let's see.
Let's go.
Bum, ba-dum.
Before, as we're going inside, I cast see invisibility on myself,
Oh, smart.
so I can see anything that's invisible for the next hour. Not concentration, by the way. Great. I just noticed. I was like, do I want to concentrate on this? No, I don't need to.
Yes, I'll take everyone in, and we will. Are we killing or knocking out?
Oh,
It's up to you guys.
I guess we could. I think maybe. I don't know. What do we want to do? Do we
We'll
want to
try to knock out, and if we knock them too hard, then it happens.
We have to be quick and decisive because remember, these people have sending, so we have to make sure that they don't send a sending out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll leave that up to the attackers in the group.
Remember,
Alright.
this is all being done semi-real time, which will be actually your guys' first encounter with semi-real time combat bullshit that Party 1 has become pretty familiar with, because it really eased they were going through a labyrinth dungeon sort of deal.
Nice.
So instead of having initiative every 5 minutes with one enemy, yeah. So
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
think about it.
I'll also. Cairo will cast this as he's going in too.
yep.
Do we?
We
Let's
have
think about
telepathic bond again.
what is the event like? Is there a reason to kill these people, or would knocking them out be worse for us in the long run? Because like if they don't see us, they could just be like, oh, someone knocked us out. I don't know what happened. But if they're dead, people will be like, how did they die? But they would have no idea who did it. So I guess
Yeah,
what's more advantageous for us, them dying or them knocked out?
Our friend Cal here said he could kill people without a trace. So
You think they look like they had a heart attack?
Yeah, if these are commoners, then it's not going to be hard to kill them.
Make them feel bad to death.
Or knock them out. Make them feel bad to death. I guess we could do both. Like Wes could try to knock
You
them out
cannot kill
quickly.
that. I mean, you can knock them out and then kill them. Yes, you can do both.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, we could kill. Yeah, so Wes is gonna aim to try to knock him out. That's his goal. He'll try to hit him with the staff hard and knock him out.
okay,
So,
let's go.
Knockout method.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Starting off, sounds like it's going to be starting off trying to knock them out.
Yeah, and when shit inevitably goes bad, we'll kill him.
All right, let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
John, are
ready.
you ready?
Hell
I'm
yeah!
ready.
Okay, because we're gonna drop in and then the timer starts.
All right.
And boom, boom, boom. We are,
We
you
were
are in right here. You bamf right there. She has turned the opposite way, currently preparing plates of hors d'oeuvres.
All right, should we?
You've got very little time.
All right, Wes is invisible because it's dim lighting. Pass without traces on.
Is
Yo.
immediately going to beat the shit out of this person.
Yeah, Wes
Okay,
will
hi.
immediately.
Roll the hit.
take
Oh,
that
really?
person out.
At
They don't know I'm
advantage.
here, so I have advantage on it, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a surprise.
Take
Wes
that
is gonna do
person
the
out.
same thing.
Sorpresa.
Wes was also going to attack immediately.
Yeah, you absolutely hit. And yeah, you absolutely knock her the fuck out. Just slam
Oh.
her against the wall. Bam.
Nice.
Dead.
Okay. Wes was rearing up with his quarterstaff. Oh, never
And
mind.
he high just like tail whip.
Hi, use tail whip. Okay.
However, you hear shuffling coming from the room behind you.
Oh, Ansem will move out of the way. Yeah, everyone get over there behind the wall that is seeable.
Yep.
Wes will hide right over here as he's invisible
And
and
you see this
rear
guy
up the
burst
quarterstaff.
through.
with
Luna!
black hat.
No! What
Wes is
happened?
gonna- the minute he walks in, Wes is gonna hit him
Yep,
like,
roll ahead to hit.
as he talks. All right, so I have to do. All right, first quarterstaff check.
Oh God.
It is hard.
Oh!
It's rock solid. Oh wait,
There
is it
you go.
19? Was it on this that the 19 got? Am I thinking of something else? Is it 19?
No, I
or
think it might have
something?
been enhanced. Look at the description. I think
Yeah,
it might
let me
have
see.
been.
Two wielded. You have to roll a d20. 6. I feel like there was somewhere where it was 19 also. Or oh no, that's on the. I think that's the sling. That's the sling.
Oh yeah, the sling.
At the quarterstaff. Wait, why is it?
Oh!
Yes. Wait, it was supposed to be. I have advantage on, I think,
Yeah,
actually.
you do. It's a surprise.
Yeah, you're stealth surprise.
Cal's
nice,
asking
that's
for the
yeah.
bad guys.
Nice. That's
We've
awesome.
asked that question of many parties many times.
All right, so
Yeah, you
29 damage.
smash him across the back of the head, and he crumples like a bag of bricks.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right. We're good. Wes will look in the other room, see if anybody else
Okay.
in the room.
You guys look around. Where is the door? I'm
This
supposed to be
one
opening
here.
that. Okay.
All right, Wes is gonna see. Is anyone else in the other room?
Nobody else is in the other room at the moment.
All right.
Okay,
We're clear.
close. I'm gonna
Close the door.
cast. I'm gonna cast detect magic. Any
It
magic?
is extremely magical door and extremely magical interior of the room beyond the door. There's an
Ooh.
extremely magical things over in the room over here.
Yeah,
There's
Wes
a
gonna.
whole lot of magical shit over here.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right. So
Wait, I'm sorry. Which door are we trying to get through? This one or
No,
this
No.
one?
the one that you're standing.
Bottom
on.
one. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so we
Um,
need to cast the double combo silence knock.
Do I know like what kind of magic it is? Or...
It
Just
should tell you
cool.
what magic type.
Yeah.
Right. So we could do the silence. We could still communicate because we have the telepathic, but obviously we can't talk verbally anymore once I do this. But yeah. So Wes will. I mean, he'll drop pass without a trace because he can't do them both at the same time. Concentration. And where is it? Yeah. And I'll put the silence on. Right. And then telepathically, I'll say, "We're good to go. This room's quiet." Oh, I put it on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Do I
yeah.
have where do I have to stand to fire?
Hai is going to stand by the door ready to pounce through it and kill anybody on the other side.
You
Oh,
may
yeah,
need to put the silence.
Oh, maybe somewhere else. Yeah.
You
well,
can
that's
choose to
20
put it further into the room.
Oh, can I?
Yes.
All right, so I'll put it in the room. Let me see. How far can I put
Honestly, if you choose to put it in the other room, that might be good because if there's anybody standing on the other side of the door, they're
Yeah.
probably going to start screaming for help.
Yeah, it's just suddenly going to get really quiet for them. The door is going to open, and then we're going to knock them out.
it? Yeah, so I'll put it 20 feet away. So, or like 19 feet away, so that door is just in the range of it. So the door is silenced, but everything beyond it. So like, yeah,
and
so
then
it's right
Rico just needs to
You
back
should
up.
put it further over here then.
over there.
Yeah, so that way you're getting more of the room.
Yeah, I like that. Right there. So 20-foot radius all around there. So most of the black, most of what we can't see is silenced, and a little bit of our room is silenced.
Yep. And then
Okay,
Rico
I'm gonna
will-
back up. I'm gonna back up, and
Oh,
I'll.
Cal, feel free to interrupt people. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's hard as a new person, but also feel free to interrupt people. Especially me.
So I'm gonna back up and cast knock on the door. Let me link the knock spell real quick.
Yup. And the silence, yep, and the door swings open.
Nice.
And it's
That's the plan
intensely
one?
bright. It's intensely bright. So bright, Wes, you are no longer invisible. Because that
Oh,
much
shit,
light is
really?
coming out of
It's-
this room.
Wow.
That much, it is that intensely bright.
Wow. Right when we opened the door, the music got more intense.
It's really kind of
Oh my god. I'll telepathically tell everyone. Someone go in there and check. But be careful.
All right. Well, I could. Oh no, silence is too long, but I could. Yeah, if Kyra wants to go in invisible, because I could go in. I could take. Oh, never mind. High's already in.
Hi, you're in. You're in fine. It's fine. There's a room with another one of these doors.
Can I
Hi,
see?
are you okay?
You just got a table, a rug there, a small little bench, and a small table with
I
but
can't even
nothing's
see
on
it.
it.
So this is the door right here.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the light source in here?
It's there. There's Cairo. Well, first, Cairo, go back 1 second. We'll get to you in a moment. There is no light source as far as you can tell. The room is it's magical. It's a magical light source.
Can we just
And-
dispel this?
Cairo, as you walk in, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Shit.
Uh-oh. Maybe only one person in the room.
1
No,
second.
it's against fiends.
Oh.
that doesn't make any sense because fiends live here. It would have to be against.
Unless they're trying to keep someone.
Devils. It's against devils, most likely.
Or shapeshift.
It was not meant to keep. It wasn't meant to keep people out. It was meant to keep something in.
Take, as you failed the saving throw. Take. Can't count, and
Uh-oh.
and
We got the blessed people.
That's
61 divine damage, or radiant, whatever you call that thing.
Radiant damage is divine damage, or
Yeah.
upper planes damage that like comes
Yeah.
from angels.
Oh shit!
As you step through the door, and feel your entire body burning, as if you were doused in holy water.
So I have this.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would help me tell what's going on in here.
No, it's magic. Oh wait, what? Well, being blindsight.
So it's the bottom paragraph there.
Yeah,
It's a
the
magic.
whole
So
room.
if the whole room is the room, then no, it wouldn't help.
Yeah, the whole room is the magical effect.
I would know though if it can be dispelled.
In theory, very difficult.
So a high DC for it to dispel
Yeah.
magic check
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
try it.
very high.
We have an enhanced ability on Dex, but
Hyro, I'm
And-
assuming you're jumping back out of the room.
Yeah.
Are you? I take you're no longer danger
Since-
of radiant. Radiant's no longer.
No,
super bad for
yeah, it's not super bad.
Since we're on the clock here, High would motion for somebody with hands to come and open the door.
But essentially, if that's how that area is, Cairo can't follow you guys anymore.
Yeah, he'll stay out here and watch.
Because if I go
should I-
in there, I actually gain disadvantage on everything if I go
Ooh.
into that room.
so
you. Into that.
Ansel
room.
coming. You
Remember,
want
the
to be
whole
healed?
room beyond it is not magical.
Do you want some healing? Because Ansel could heal you. We could give you as much as you need, or try to at least.
I have a couple potions I'll drink, so keep your spell slots for now.
Should I knock the next door?
Wait, we want to try to should you try to dispel the magic in this room first?
I don't think we're gonna be able to pull that off.
I could bless you. We could give it a
If
shot.
we had more time, maybe, but we should try to get through the door quick.
All right, let's see. Because we're leaving Cairo behind, which is
Not good, yes, but
Yeah. All right,
maybe
so
we
this
You
should
guys
figure out a
took
way.
note. Oh, somebody started a timer when you guys started because you have 30 minutes from the time the music started.
all right, so what's the door look like?
It looks the exact same as the other one.
All right, so we need to do it again. The room is still silent, so we're communicating
Yeah.
telepathically. Yeah, so go for it.
Hey, I'm knocking here, and I knocked the door.
Yep. Combination, the door swings open, and you see a diminutive little dragon man thing. Door beyond, sitting in a couch, furiously scribbling into his book. As the door
Yeah,
opens, and he goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
He can't
I
talk.
burst through the door and jump.
Oh, yeah.
He would be
He can't talk. Silence is still on in that room, so he
Oh.
actually can't say anything. Yeah. 'Cause I put it like over in that general area,
How big's the radius?
20
20
feet.
feet, and I centered it like around
I
here.
told them to put it further to the left so that it
Yeah.
would get all of this
If
stuff.
you wanted to get, well, if you want, yeah, I guess if you got that door.
Yeah, I put it not even in the room that we're in. I put it like in the blank
Yeah,
space.
he put it about right here. So
Okay.
Yeah.
that guy's in the range.
Okay.
Yeah, he would definitely be in the range of it.
Okay. And then what do you do?
I'm going to use my grappler feet. I'm going to try to pounce on this guy and pin him. So. Oh, I don't know if 31 either way.
I'm assuming that's what I have to roll.
No, that's my. I have a special ability with my bite that I can choose to bite, and then that grapples them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like a battle master maneuver basically.
Yep.
And then I also have the grappler feat, so now he needs to make an athletics check against me to see if I can pin him. That's a 30 on my
Yeah,
part.
you do pin him, and you have him completely under your control. Somehow he just slips off, as if he's just absolutely uncoordinated, and he slips off and just falls underneath you.
Okay. Wes.
Telepathically, I'm like, death.
Wes, wait. We don't know. I mean, this guy was just in this room, right? Do we want to talk to him? Like, I could cover his mouth, drop silence, and then we could start asking him questions.
And
Or
he's
do we
trying to break free.
Should we keep
in a
looking
second
briefly?
here, in a second
Just
here,
knock
we're gonna
him
need a
out.
check.
Yeah. Wes is gonna. Wes is gonna
Well,
take him
so
out.
if he continues to struggle, I've got him in my jaws. I'm just gonna sink deeper so that if he struggles, he's hurting himself against my teeth. I haven't done damage to him yet, but I'm gonna growl, and he's gonna feel the electricity of my breath because my breath my bite attacks are enhanced with my breath elemental damage. So
Yeah, he doesn't even. It's like he doesn't even give a fuck that there's lightning involved.
Alright, Wes is gonna try and knock him out.
Just knock him out.
Alright. I have advantage on the attack, right? Because he's grappled.
Yeah.
Train. All right. So let's see. First quarterstaff. First hit on the quarterstaff. Ooh, it's a 6. So it would be floppy actually.
So what happens? And Cal, this is what you understand. He has this quarterstaff, this red quarterstaff, and as he goes to swing with it, it just turns into like a limp noodle, which he then proceeds to bash this guy over the head with, and does hit.
And that's it.
Always
But
hits
now-
when it goes limp.
Yeah.
When it's stiff though, it does extra damage.
Yeah. So it's 8. So I'm assuming that doesn't knock him out.
Nope.
But
Nope.
Wes
He
will hit him
barely
again.
flinches.
Hit him again. All right. It's hard this time. All right. So Wes will actually get a good hit on him.
You will
15.
miss.
Miss.
You'll miss as he squirms out of the way.
Damn.
You just beat this guy down. He's clearly something more.
Yeah. Hold on, okay.
yeah,
Alright.
can I finish the rest of my action on him if that's the case?
Yeah,
Well,
we're
I can
gonna go in
fucking
real
close
time.
right
Jump in as you guys want.
That's the piercing damage from me biting him.
Yep.
I'm gonna claw him also.
Yep. And he just
That's
tanks the
all I can do
damage.
for my turn.
And he tries to struggle against you. Make a strength check. Athletics. Yeah.
I'm gonna
athletics.
make 2 unarmed strike attacks at the same time because I'm doing flurry of blows at the same exact
That
time.
wasn't good.
And he does manage to throw you off. and
Wait, before he does that,
retreat
Meta-
back a few seconds.
Wait, before he does that meta, I was trying to punch him. I was just looking at it. So at the same
Also-
time,
Yeah,
He-
punch him as he retreats.
well, no, when he was pinned still, I was flurrying blows while High was doing the same thing. Like we were both
Before
bashing
you
on him.
tries to do it.
What was that?
He said he was punching him before
Oh
you.
yeah, go
you-
ahead, do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you hit.
27 and all right. These are the
You
2
hit.
attacks. All right, so first punch would have
Stunning.
been 7 damage, and the second punch would have been 9.
Yeah,
Stunning.
both of those hits.
Oh, stunning strike. Yeah, I'll stun I'll stun one of those strikes too.
All right.
So stunning
Stun both of
strike.
them if you have to.
What's the
That's
save
true.
on that?
Well, I'll do the first stunning strike. Stunning strike. Where is it? I forget. It's been so long since I played him.
It's your monk save
D-
DC.
17.
Okay. Does not save on the first one.
He doesn't, so
So
he's stunned
Stunned.
on
Fun.
that first one. Okay,
Okay.
good.
Cal, go ahead and get in there and start attacking. We need to get. Basically, we're just at this point. Feel free to kill.
Or maybe we want to know who this guy is, but Anselm's in there too, so Ansem will come up.
If
Ansel
you kill
can speak
him-
to the dead, right? So
Yeah,
it's
if
fine.
you kill him, it's not the end of the world.
And let's
It's
speak to the dead on too, so we're good. All right, so
Didn't
Ansem,
talk here though. Stab him in the face.
well, Ansem won't even do that. He's gonna come and cast great spell that I love a lot. Let's see.
He automatically fails dexterity saving throws while he's incapacitated.
Mhm.
too.
I am going to. Ooh, this will be fun. I am going. Oh wait.
roll at advantage.
Yeah, wait. Why did I thought I could upcast that? Can I not upcast that? Why did
You upcast it after you hit.
Oh, okay. Yes, let me roll that at advantage.
It's a roll to hit, and then if you hit, it then
Get out of
asks.
here. Why are you over there?
Oh, okay, so it's 17 to hit, inflict wounds.
Yes, you hit.
So then, if you click the inflict wounds, it will then ask what level do you want to cast it.
Casting at level 3. So. Is that 30
30?
damage?
Yep.
Is that how that works? Yeah.
Yes, 30
30
necrotic.
damage with the inflict wounds on him.
Okay. Still upright. Well, sort of. Oh,
Oh,
how much damage
jeez.
is that?
Another crit.
29, 42.
So
So,
Cal has rolled
40
twice so far, and nat 20'd on both of them. Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah, Cal.
3 times.
It only goes downhill
God
from
damn
there.
good at his job. He's the first character to show up and be like, "I'm good at my job," and prove it immediately.
That's true. And this thing goes. What happens when a demon dies and it goes back to its place?
If a demon dies, it goes.
Like what happens to the body?
Body, its body.
No, its body will stay there. If you,
Okay.
is it a demon?
It is.
Because I have detect evil and good, so I can detect fiends within 30 feet of Cairo.
Yeah. It's
Now that the door is open, he would be able to sense that.
Yeah, Cairo would then hand a holy water vial to pour on that guy's body because his body will stay there for the next for about the next 30 minutes. If holy water is applied to his body, it melts away and it will seal his soul.
I was next to Cairo, so because I didn't
so
want to
as
go in
this
there.
thing
'cause it's
dies,
silent.
its body changes and shifts and mutates and turns back into. 1 second, I got.
Do you not want to question him, or if it's just a demon, it doesn't really matter? We just.
Oh, it's that thing. So where are we gonna question?
Oh, wow.
You're not gonna get anything out of a
Yeah.
demon.
Okay, then just let him.
I'm
die.
gonna take the holy war from Cairo and finally go into the room.
It's like, hey guys,
Hey guys,
what's
I'm
up?
here to help. What's going on?
Yeah, Cairo would tell you pour it on the body.
Okay, I immediately empty the vials.
Yeah, you destroy this thing, mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, essentially now it's not fully destroyed because we haven't destroyed it on its plane of existence, but it's now sealed onto its plane of existence. It's not allowed to come back to the prime material plane.
Yeah. Oh, does that
Nice.
body stay though? Yeah, body stays.
Okay, so we killed.
Is this room a dead end, by the way?
No,
DM?
there's another door right there.
Oh, I'm blind. Okay.
So, well,
This
Wes
curved
was
side
thinking.
is all wall, right?
What was that?
Curved side over here is all wall.
Yeah. That's like the pit for like the orchestra place. You can't technically see that. It's just a pain in the ass to reveal the curves.
Is Wes would think like, what was that? Was that someone that we were after? Do we have any idea?
Cairo would be like, based
He
on what
had
I'm
a book that
hearing.
you knocked out of his hands.
Oh, give
he
me the
was
book.
writing in.
I love books.
Yeah, pick up
Give me
that book.
The book
I'ma
is
speed read it.
Romance in Rokoge Part 2
Part 2.
by James
he's writing
Barden. By James Barden.
That was him.
That was
We
him.
got
That was
the
James
guy.
Barden.
Wait, was he being kept in here? I'll tell to the group. You guys think he was being kept in here? How was he gonna walk out of that door?
Yeah. Wait, we just we killed the writer of Romance and Rokoge too.
I think
Well,
that's
the
that's for the
screen
better.
adaptation, the screen adapter.
Yeah.
He's a playwright.
This is probably for the better. For
whatever.
You hear Wes go, no, in his head.
oh, aren't we silenced or no?
Yeah. So Wes
Oh,
is
in
doing
our
that
heads?
in silence. Wes is doing that in silence.
Okay, let's figure out the next door. Maybe Cairo can come through this entrance. I don't know.
Wait, so Wes will think, wait, if he was a demon, so I mean we melted this guy, so is that a win for us as we're trying to move on? Like, is that
Big
something that
win,
we
big
wanted
win.
to happen?
Cairo's like, you can hear. He's like, yes.
Okay.
It's and Cairo's like, also, cause he's like, he's sitting here like, I can't go in there because he's not allowed to leave.
All right, let's keep going. What's this next door look like?
The next door is just a door.
Okay. Oh,
It's not a
I don't know
jar.
if you guys open it.
let's try to open it.
Is it
It's
locked?
not a jar, it's just a door.
It can be a jar though. Someone make it a jar.
So that
Oh.
was Barden. Barden is dead now.
That was Barden.
So we killed Barden.
The book
Uh,
was by him and he was writing in it.
Yeah, hold on to that, Luca.
Yeah, I got it.
Luca, detect magic on this door real quick so we make sure there's no trap.
I still
Not
have
a
the
magical
magic
door. A
up.
lot of magic
So,
beyond
we're
the
good.
door.
All right.
Okay. And be careful in there though.
The cone of silence now on this side of the door.
Yeah. Kai,
Careful in there.
try opening it. And see if
Cal,
locked.
it's high.
Cal.
Cal and
Yeah,
Hot.
I know, I keep confusing it. All right, Cal, try to see if you can open it.
You have advantage on your you can try opening the door
Yeah,
first.
that's what I'm saying. Is it unlocked?
It is mechanically locked.
Okay.
Okay, you can
I could bless you too.
you can open the guidance is all you need, not
Oh, guidance.
bless.
Yeah, I'll guide you.
You can open the door. You have advantage on your thieves tools. So
Yeah. So what should Cal roll? Dex.
Thieves' tools.
thieves tools, dex.
Oh yeah,
and
you
then
open
guidance
the
with a
shit
D4.
out of that lock. If not, you put the lock. I don't know if you guys have seen the lock picking lawyer on YouTube. Basically, it takes him like 5 seconds to open any freaking lock with his pick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Cal just goes, open.
Damn, this guy's good at his job.
Yeah, I'm actually curious if
good thing we
Kyra had
brought
stepped
Kyra.
up against this. If Kyra was in that room with James Barden, and he knew he was a demon. Let's see what would have happened. Oh yeah, Kyra would have killed Barden regardless.
Yeah. That was good that we killed him. So what's in this room?
So you have a bunch of crates, some of them containing papers and correspondence, some of them containing gold, and a lot of them containing minor magical trinkets, but they're like very theater related. Like you've got one that that's a necklace that like projects your voice out. You guys should write this down if you want to keep them or use them. You've got
You guys
one that will
grab everything
actually.
we can. This is
You've
magic.
got a couple of gemstones of different that look like they're made out of like rainbow colors. Like if you fuse a bunch of gemstones together, that can emit light in different colors in sync with each other via a magical connection. None of these require attunement because they're just minor magical items.
Don't write this down. Just pocket all this stuff.
Yeah, you've got
I'm writing.
You've got one that allows you to instantly remove and put on another set of clothes.
Nice.
You have like 5 of each of these. And then like 300 gold worth of various other miscellaneous theater related magic items. And the gold, there's about 582 gold. And then there's a bunch of letters and correspondences.
Collect all the letters and correspondences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm collecting all the letters.
Theater
this
crap,
door, is
or are
that
they
wall?
like demon crap?
There are a combination of both. However, you do find correspondences with Barden, James Barden, at, begging some the demon. What's the demon's name? Sagrador. I think?
Sagradar.
Yeah.
Sagradar.
To please let him free. He can't stand writing these anymore. He doesn't.
Wow.
He hates peddling this drivel to the humans and to the material realm races. And
Hey, well, he
just
got what
wants
he
to be
wished.
free.
Yeah, we did.
He's free and now back in hell, and he can't come back. So there you go.
Wow, we're the good guys.
Technically,
Or are we the
he-
bad guys for helping a demon?
Good
Hmm.
question. Is there anything down this way?
We
No,
released
no,
him from
that's
his
a wall.
personal hell to send him to real hell. So
Nice.
Yeah. And Kairos asking you, like, you guys see anything else that's important on that side? Because if there isn't, he's just going to go into the Shadow Realm and bamf into this room because he's sick of sitting
yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
Can he go into that room? Are we sure that he's allowed into that room too?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think this room's fine.
I can, because
otherwise,
I can pass through it. So
yeah, otherwise Barden would have been like dying in the room
That's
too.
true.
And
Yeah.
Cairo, you would recognize that as this thing, which does not have the same lore, because we don't even have that god, but more or less what it is.
yeah, Cairo immediately upon seeing it, he's not caring about all the loot down there. He immediately starts pulling his alchemist set out and extractors, and he's drawing what's left of this thing's blood out of it
Mm-hmm.
and putting it into vials. So,
Okay. What loot do we get? So we got what? 5 necklaces that project your voice, 5 stones or things that.
Instant change clothes, the gems that glow, 300 gold of various junk, 582 gold pieces, and then I'm collecting a bunch of letters right now.
yeah, and then all the letter stuff.
Sounds like the play might be coming to an end.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Well, is there any tickets that we could find maybe around here? Because we still want to get in, right? We still want to find the rusty shoe.
You do find a small stack of 10 tokens that
Nice.
appear to have the branding of the opera house on it.
Yeah, Wes would take those. All right, guys. I think we got our way back in the normal way so we can find the rescue shoe next time. I think that's it down here.
Yeah, when you guys look out, you see Kairos just filling up blood vials with demon blood.
Okay, but I have one question before we leave.
Mhm.
Don't you think someone's gonna come down here and check and see this?
Yes.
So is there a way we could like
All his bodies
barricade this
disappear.
place? I don't know.
It will eventually disappear, yes.
We could,
Uh-oh.
I mean, I could maybe, if there's any stone, we could stone
I
shake
think
it
we
out.
need to get out of here at this point.
Yeah,
No, you guys come to the demon room. I'll teleport us out from here.
yeah,
I-
Otherwise, Pyro can't walk back.
I
back to the middle
can't
room.
go over there with you guys.
Yeah, hi, back to the middle room.
John, I can't go over there now.
Are we leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to leave because I think that's the end of the play. We need to get out of
Yes,
here.
they won't know we're here, so it doesn't matter.
Close the doors.
Yeah.
Close the doors so that the magic enchantments lock
Yep.
them back up when
Someone else
when
is
time
gonna have to
comes
close the
along.
Yeah, knock actually doesn't destroy a magical lock.
Yeah,
It just
after
disables it.
15 minutes,
Yeah.
those doors will be locked.
Russ will
Yeah.
run in and re-shut the doors behind him.
Yeah.
Russ
Okay.
will go back through and do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone,
Let's get out of
get
here.
around. So the trick here is you have to click your heels 3 times and say, "I want to go back to Alvin's house," and we're gonna. No? Okay.
Wes
fine.
will be saying that. I want to go back to Heaven's house. I want to go
I
back.
cast the longest written spell of all time.
Oh my
Teleport.
god.
Let's just
No one read that.
really don't want to be down here anymore. Can we please leave?
Let's go.
Yes. So I will cast teleport, and I'm bringing us back to Alvin's meeting room or wherever.
Is that
I
a
guess.
thing that can be traced?
What?
I don't think
Is that a
so.
thing that can be traced?
No.
Ooh, that's a good point. Well, I didn't think about that, so we're going.
Oh,
But-
you can't teleport directly to Alvin's house. You need to teleport
really?
outside.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport
Because-
outside Alvin's house.
Everyone would know at this point that is close to Alvin that he has Mordecai's private sanctum cast on his house.
Okay.
So divination and teleportation
can't
magic does
teleport it.
not work in his own home.
Okay, so I teleport right outside Alvin's house.
It's like Hogwarts.
Yes,
Exactly.
I don't want
You
people.
cannot operate
spying on
inside
me.
of Alvin's house.
Yep. Let's take you right outside Alvin's house.
All right.
Hey, did we not kill those 2 commoners?
The
No.
commoners don't need to die because they actually didn't see us when we.
Yeah, we knocked
knocked
them
them
out pretty quickly.
So they were
Oh, no,
definitely
we-
knocked out.
Did you
I
guys
wasn't
loot
sure.
everything?
Yeah, we
We
took all
looted
the
everything
shit.
in that room.
Why do you keep deleting Baxter?
That's an accident.
Yeah, we took all the necklaces, the stones, the glowy things, the letters, the gold,
No, this place is
Things that are-
huge.
gold equivalent.
Yeah. At least it looks like a break-in and robbery.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does look like a break-in and a robbery.
Because if it looks like
What?
it was if we broke in, it doesn't. They don't think that we're there. And also, Meta, keep in mind that during that time, Alvin's actually not here at the house. He'll
Yeah.
show up later because he made sure to be out in public while all of
Yeah,
this was
absolutely.
happening. So
It looks like
think-
a break-in and a robbery because it was a break-in and a robbery.
Yeah. I think
And
this is a
murder.
good point to end it because we're closing up on 9:30.
Nice.
I think we'll have a good start for our next session with you guys all in character explaining to Alvin what just happened. A great in character way to make you guys do a summary. That was a pretty surgically precise in and out. That was very well executed. So 10 loot points for everyone. Thanks
believe that went
everyone
well.
for playing.
We actually used our abilities.
You did. Thank
Yeah,
you,
right?
Unplanned.
And have a great evening.